Yama ahwefo enyina chima munyina akwaba emfa emra bedwam esu ebra wie de se di bedwam kase ebetoa moso se bo ba ne edi mu akotre bi enesem omanfo ekobu ondan eguye ewo sakomo na ramsa site no ahwase ebro empanifo echiri pa sanso ena oman atemuafo pani ada betuja se kwaribo oman no ede bo Dr. Kwabradefo ena afro enso no wona entoa aseni no so ebiem weni semu no be na no pai esinkunya ede besom wo se Adom Badwam kase medin de akwasi ensia afen sem ni kiremu enie bese na kakra bi entem nie ena nkrapopene mantem so afo ne mpanefo hwe bambon sem so e o mantem etuaramo ede ko sakomo no ramsa side be ya mpanefo atwa to se mo bia ensidan wo sase so to a e ho ne nso no ebetayem okobu egu ye no ene nanu ene nansa amafo sa afa akire sa kosi edemi nam so bi amanu ada wasa akonu biem akodwida nagu
They tell my sister red they say. In the part of one and this demolition affects here. Abai Ama notice beyond for this particular demolition. And we want to ask Abai and say among 40 illegal buildings, next person who don't they require at least a day notice? Just wake up. Now, never say yesterday. Abai say Abai to me and Fabondi and Chabonica. Abai there, Odim Rasu, and to say, Wumba and Dim Rasua. What they would him Rasu? Yeah, catch them, catch up by say, the wireless enough on Jay. They are yet too long. Cannot be correct. They are also on share. And by any top of the man, and then Papa, and you want to charge, you don't want to Islam. Let to our United Bush, we want to account to our man.
Kojana Media Momitino, HSA. Bibi yapa Ghana high every say abana wa betisunu yana ye vote man yana ye di ye kokomoti etu abamanu ansa na onya power na oba ye sure yanu ya upa mi say uba mi constituency a uba nu wa ye nim say mi NDC ni enti mi di bomb ku say mi NDC ni ba manu mi upa
bese emfinhia kakra besene atwam ekonie ena abra na adodan kokufo de besi Ghana banwa kasese e mampani empanifo to na mo eyese okwesi kakra bia adwumako na nima bi ekoso mu a ense fatale south banks bi wonu mu a ye je otumi krata efrom sese mo enye adwuma no ebiem ewi achi abamra nim ni sa tabro mo ekotipie mu ewos asebni bia se ebo mo kodu esaso na mkotikwa so amoman aboka mampani John Dramani mama ebae abanso afo apa ne so behwe ateni atentene so eso ababonte de betudwa SM saa kwadibu ane ye de abo Dr. Kwabradefo anipa bese enso efa unibank sensem no one entoa aseni no eso biem
Aban lawyer Penny Dominic Akorentinga Ayini etu anamawa emremo friend Noli Prosikwa nature say ensem bia ewo court efa kaneso afo risk asem so Dr. Kwabradefo ani nipa nso bia ka no ho efa wondibre ene edwuma wudi ye ema Unibank ekwagigu ye no sansem ni nyina no wonom agemu amanaka na asem yi Aban lawyer Penny abedi ekire ya osaye so afo abedi ekire health and training ho nsem so Dr. Justice Remsai ene odi betu dwa o kire say kwadu bia no odi abosa nipa nwotwi ewa asem a na eno ewo court fa Unibank hono wonam aboni nyina atuegu na okire se abala ya pani aye krado se obehwa atentren ni ejina ne naso na oman no sika botene ene na boso mu no nso obaho ban se ne be ya obi entoto nase
enipa na be ye abo mo kwadu ewo TDC District Magistrate Court ewo tema ene court ababontin ede ababetudwa SM kwadibu ade bo mo se eye ababa wa Josephine Tando Asante ni wo onim ho bi no court kire mu a adasede pie nu wache sampasa nipa nan enim owo ne ho bi
I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. It appears that, the Attorney General's advice was for the suspects to be discharged on the basis of insufficient evidence. It's taken us 5 years for us to come here. All the investigations that the police have done. 5 years for us to get a verdict of insufficient evidence.
Owie ye was signed to just say eno nkyere se wonum eje mu amanaka kwan bia obefa so mamra ye adwuma na tentren ne a omope ama wonde hia wewu no ombepa ama no no ombefa so no magye ama no.
We are requesting for a copy of the records and the AG's advice, and then we will, based on that, we will know the next step. It just confirms what I've always suspected, that Ghana, you can really get away with anything that you want to get away with.
Enipa mienu ye bo kwadu ese abayu a abranti wonya mfehia edumienu wakopra no ewo new ankasa no enu asem no ekọ asem ne bia account bi amotemuafo otina pronti edi asem no ewo second court eda betu je senipa mienu ye mo bail.
Gender-based violence court here no was secondary. Yahe Anna na Amalia Kowa etina punuachi ama Isamoro ena Abdul Rashid one mo ebil nipa mienui obo one mo kwadu se mfiedu menu abayamu a one mo epro no ye na yakayaka de ewo niwa nkasa na bela wodi ema one mo no 50,000 Ghana cedis ya we no eginam difo mienu eka ho na wo chire mu adia se eginam difo no anya kora no ewo se ba akoya assembly member ya wono efini wankasa enya no nko a court no wasan so ahye se na wochi bia no wo mienu mo homodian se wo mdo mo kwa chire Lubo police station na so ni nyina emu no lawyer Alamensa echire mu se attorney general echiro ne nkrata se kwadu miensa wode yebo wo mo no nyansakraye ewo mu ya san sim ye wasan so atu e de July bosome ne da etoso aduonu wenum afimpeno na aduonu wenum ne emu.
Why the papa ya no and na mantra kunya ye wo framantemu tagbe tapere hodo ya otoso enan abawonte de betu dwasem said ye ne widua adoso e wo framantem no ene ye nyanti panifo mromo emwa.
It does appear that since the passage of the Narcotics Control Commission Act, which recommended the grant of license to people to grow a particular species of marijuana, this whole concept has been taken as a license to grow anything. That particular species is for medicinal purposes.
So honomwa was out in Simia Kaho.
I hear there's something I call red. I mean, I don't understand how you can take a drug, or if it is a medicine, you take it and you are sleeping while standing. And that this is becoming really serious. So, Minister, please help us, help our communities, so we can stamp out these habits which cumulatively are destroying the region.
Yefeni enchire ahafo mantebe honum so enda pedipo da na mayinfo ano eye berima atwereko ampemi otoso miensa na naso de aba betudwa ehye forest commission panifo echi esobesro mwadam se dipa binam kotikwa so etwanua afiri ekwayem no ense fatento sorry waka no tusosa
berema atwereko ampem ya otoso miensa ena ye panimpa ya oda nananum atrankonwa no ahafo mantemu ena ode ato omadwumeku ehwe ekwai bretu ho nsam so forestry commission nim so omoden a se anamo a wonum tu se nipabonfo a oto ho so omayekwayem etwanua kwambone so no obetumi etu wase na ode wonjumadi abahwie no obekeka won ho ewo ho wo kiremu a
obi wo ho a na banfa tumi bia ma no forestry form fa tumi bia ma no no ono ade ne pe akowurawura mu no otwanua ekoton ekoji sikadi abra communities no a saa kwa ye ne da ho maye no yenya so emfa so bia nyumfo ya ba mo mane nye dakro epe ewo mu a no aba no afa akire no mahu sere na mo se mo ba mo fa mu no a mo anyinya bi no mu a o mu ye adwuma bi a nkrata bi ankuta wo mu no
enu akire na Elikem Kotoko ya ono ene pani kwanchefo abedi akire a oda forestry commissioner no enso ede tu dwa se
said na kan no yeso a ye wo forestry no ye ni apre enam sa so na omampanyin so ayi honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua our ye minister for lands and natural resources and also ye MP Edima Elembele our western region and also aka say the obeye bia ema ejuma ye de ahye nsa obeye ma omampanyin hu se ogini di ampa no obeye
na semu wona beto dwa ese fem bo e wo mamu apagya akoso kakra kan bi amadom kuma ye wo mamu ra hye fiem ababonte de metu jasem ye fa so bodi nyina emmo mampani John Dramani mama NNDC aban esa so me na akofa entoso de abeto fem wo so etene ama fem bo kra ekofom e wo dwama so no Ghana de ne de ko sra na eko
Dom kuma wa mrasha bedwom ne de to dwa se aban ya wotisu enya de wona Ghana fo edi ne yie kura aswa de tro na eda da Ghana fo a odwene ho a wonte ase ene se na no aban ekofa eto fango so e wo mamu no so afo ye hwes kasam so e begina mrasha bedwom e be kan se enya de a e benya wo haw bia wa Ghana fo so nenso e de wo haw ene atete na aba beto manfo so sesei na ensam wa so afo hwes kasam so odi tu dwa wabra na odi saa eto e babini.
To help raise additional revenue to fund the needs in the power sector, the government is proposing an increase in export price of petrol, diesel, and related products. The impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cedis. The Speaker, I repeat, the impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cedis.
Enumu ena mrashebedwam donkuma no ba no den ya be de chire ewo bejuku a wonum ena hwanyina mahode ho nsam so ya ono kro ne mrashebedwani de momanfo wo afija kwa Brain North Collins Adoma comments ade to dwa say
entenyem na me draw judgment on whether he right or not. I think the Ghanaian people will draw their own judgment as to whether some of clients say one level in bar but not increase fuel at the pump. And I say increase. That will be at the judgment of the Ghanaian and the major Magana.
Samia Uku ya ono ene mrashebedwani de momanfo wonum ewo akuapem North about on pesua so enso de to dwa say
papa e wo mu ne say aban no bosha o shey no kwakwa say no mo be kan nye no na ya ebe mampani and finance minister catches with the introduction of the doomsday levy and demolition levy whatever the D stands for and death levy was not going to even affect fuel prices but then you be like catcho kujina the filling station we be can say we are feeling the pinch at the pump and it's mampani and finance minister and some review it's say in common omni and yes in common and as say you
begina no pais we be somwo ese bedwam kase na ha ene de besie dwuma de ese bedwam no de yenwie ye da ho aba na ye ba ye da bokata mu nsem online stories ya nso abanso no na so etimi the online stories so etimi abre cause no hwe bedwam ye ba yesie yes wa munyina kwa babiem efa emra bedwam so ebra wie de se esma do aba da bokata mu ne aba ye online eso de ebeso mo safe no abeka ye ho a bedwam hyase no num nefa 5:30 ere ebo onwumu a besi no num papa osma aduanan enum 5:45 and apostle ni tego edim crashesem ebreye 5:50 ne de kase no ebeto aso de mawo sabre de kase no asi yakwa omjim aba etinsem aba da bokata mu ne aba ye online. Yeah, BSM bebre na. O ma boko de.
Ye wo adepa. Adom TV. Ye wo ni ma papa mi hu to de so da. Ye wo adepa. Adom TV ya no dia na. Pierre mi chia se do si aye ho a wo hwe de. Enye easy. Iso ni to ho na. Eze we show to ho ana ufri eastern region ebriachi ho na ba adwuma you show na twa me ho na me free by ebriachi ho me free na twa ya ti eastern region there e ti ankasa no pe wo so no wo se ewie ma se wo ti Canada na se wo ti US ye bia TV so na ho mi ya eastern region to do ho me kala na bo se akwai bibia na me kwa so kama me ready ankasa there Menfa proclaim Menfa sa nyoma no enkosra me wedi so bidi nkuto amonchim ana lata semina ana woda no sa ye ewo late ekuapem ekropon ho no eye cool na honso ana mete nti ene mu amono no munuro na nuro no ma mu nipadua ye gan no monkoso ehun susanso ho na onim nyansa se twedi amponyankopon to be who classmate, who coursemate, who colleague. Nanda no chen bidie, as your friends ma, Bella Samoa, as all the who twin is here, the tune to be count, and only at the mouth. 2 seconds, yeah, Kwaba. Yeah, by our no, I say gone.
One of milk.
Casamunti. Ube wiache ne kuro kakra bi ade kakra ti open na so kwa na ye kase ne nka because fake skin na okra no so be simu da be se ma dodo na nyina obi ada ne broni wow church member onim no monkola bim moti atonsu potemo ne hutum wanwa enya wanwa because kropon kra broni pie wo Timesramu uyi nyame free wa say be hunu nye hunu ya de ehia pa ya pomde one of the defects ene nyoma ye di kokko emu ya wie man me man untie de wi ada me ka kire mu mo amuso am pa na ya wi anwure yi ase combination 2 3 4 2 8 1 6 1 o se me kuni padua wo betima ku oba indi be wi na me man so ya da ya already we are contending with prostrate. Yama pomudemu nsem ya di bibia di agro se nipadom na o ye de na bakukuo mu no se ya de ne kanwa obo se onko na wo face sa challenge no kopa na yi ase nipa da wa be reflections no corner pia roma combine aso mo co science aso mo pharmacist 2 2 3 2 3 ma se ne won wa 2 4 2 1 3 8 2 1 6 busa I didn't want to frustrated. So, Obana said, "Man, pim na, obe famechi. Kona kofe onko fuachi. Obe fuachi amu atina si ama wadi una au nyame dia femo. Ene se obe kwa kono medu obe free ode na papa. Na wo hu se wo ma odi wo wodu na papa egu from da. Timisramu Misramo mrantianity and then kwada 35, mebunu 35, 32, 36, 38, obi efe chiroko. Bia efe chiroko. Because some young doctor them who share mebunu from 30 to 50. Ah mo bibia ntimi nyina so ya ayesi ya. Yeah. Nunkwa. Awo ba dien basa. Say back in Adom this is any. No one causes Sanyo maybe almost say a spray in I say, hey, dear now open was adding, dear now open. Open ya dear now open woo. Kodanke 22 years now is Viagra. See back with the cerebros again. I was imagining so I just said, and yet you are always in here. Always in here. You know, apart from the motor riders, see, the way almost see a higher no crime. I is excellent John Draman myself, what are more of Brasim, over more regulatory front of Okada for the morning in term. I feel the agency. Or more mushim ashim, because or more mushim phones, no ashim, or more mushim bags. Him or more car traffic is here in term or more pimp my mouth for cars a door need be a gang to say a pragia bazaar. The
National Road Safety Authority eka so me the challenge and wom ye the age na also binya sandwich and perform correcting na yensa fa bill no enko back
pasana just Ghana picture bia e bia no enye papa ah na ekuro ebesi na ai machi maybe driver from you know Newtown and to call my corner passenger on or my gina quine fin ahanko ahamba and a pan and your master and you'll be around no pity the ocean driver for no to be no more yebia our original hoko driver for more common necessary dash out hey oh my baby and passengers no they are happy to be part of that indiscipline. They're happy. Well, now he might show me be the Indomedia. Then I had how do I preaching as well. I might show me be say we Bakoka say he cry. Sister good the McQuarrie goons, the oil lagoon say cham. boku siane sardine to me ni ache palago ofa bread no the choco lima fem no the margarine fem no ache sardine no ache combi feguso or the want to say tam no akens no asafa chocomilo no the mia say dam bam
we are asadu.
Yes. Ti wale se wa do to jo de boka fe be me ho kwan na ye ma no yade papa. You know, omo yade papa ye ma no. Ade de bia sorry a blaster kudus na bedi na ayi na ye five mada. E ma no o be on de koy. E bia sorry si kanyina de ko she blaster. Ni akoma hwinhwan si fom. E ma na bom modern pa. So kode ya obo mpa so akobola wi na say ye de penalty kick na ebidi djuma.
Yeah.
Ti obi ankasa o ma yade next time yambe o madum MP ba ko kasa o parliament o say man no o mo ko o nimba ne constituency o dey harm because bet no twa no mu twa sa no so you there. Hey, ya mu menye careful o. Ya say she break through nyoma bi enye sustainable. Anyoma e bokuro. Anyoma e makuro ntimi njane na so forgive us. See ma hakra because nyoma do na no ye. Anyoma no kure ni o hwempa ni kwa se kra keka wa. I was part of one or two be no matter do na. But the fiber or man foundation and kasa shayana a shanty from shayana it enche biao. Yeah, future generation me hopeful no. I feel don't share panties. No be highway because that will be the order of the day. No more day back. Go to first by na mema no omo boxer shorts na if fin be the 8 months, 3 months, 1 week come see ya Johnson in your basa e wo me vision me guys. Hey, why is the identity of Ghana? Say na ma timi nya kukudu asiesie omo no mo yi omo toma ato omo tade no so. Hey, everybody hu ye mo bo. Hey, na wo ya wo fo e ga wo ya mo hihye o. Wo say fashion. Wo say twam. These are the basic principles. And now, kwada part me, sheni penny pa did not term free no through the form. No, I'm not about
yes. Now, I'm for budget.
I don't know about budget.
Budget.
When you be near dream one man, you say more. And no, mamma, or tell Kenya say number 1 and 2. And take comfort. Who didn't that them say? Or no party and why you dear obeying that them. Oh, man, the education is I know. O man no na ye chichire nti se de eye party we dia eye busuan we dia eye dwumaku we dia ene obi kwa asori a oba muan siesie no akotena asori dem ne nofu nyina ne hu nyina aguo na ote front row. Hey,
my colleges
hey,
indecent dressing.
Hey,
school ko kan yesi boy.
Hey,
university wanyini. Ye manager pant nkwa nkotena lecture hall.
Hey,
ensuya de because wanyini.
Misremu ada.
Sele.
We need to copy from other countries but not the bad ones. Mr. Mwanda.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, apomudi nkopo beba. Na agukensi na hosepe aba. Na fe eye asemedika ene pensen munso ye de abrew. We are driver ni na fe na ofifie, we edwumani afe na ofifie a pe o umbrella ana se pe jacket business en ho because nsuo no gusu atwa na de eto. Anke be ya, nke ye resort to boots, nye shoes. You know, so to top brand on your friend, I bet you shoe. I mean, so yeah, you know, champion. There be boots. When resorted to boots, if possible, a bit boy because you should to talk as pa. But for our headline break, because see, because online stories. For our headline break on 0302 211 701 equals 4. 0302 211 701 equals 4. And Kaibo Mienu, Christ Apostolic Church International, more as a man can say, ne Ghana, you know. Na me adma weekend we eja kwaw ne prayer center wo Asamankese ne ba mata onya 95 years erade aton sa friend eye ne nhihye no na wotwe awie sa na yenua eye the central jom church for Richard Mensa ono so no kani weekend e central region mon share so obi aba ho so na
obi aba ye ko Adom online na Adom online we kai video bi e beto odwa na ne pami no achechira akora bi nsa bo ahoma so yes see omo achi omo yama omo bail
okay
na asem no egu so ekoso sa so na eye kwale so amankwa so na ebo kokoi say to test majority na dia ma NDC form na hwe film no ehu pa de mo man say ya hwe ne ya da bi betimi aha ye pa sa so na Masojafo so agye Mahama Kenatum ne Fed Medical Trust Fund Bill no enu masojafo agye e de atum oba bi so ababote de betudwa se onu aka se de ko ne ba wonya mfinchia ennan se na oyese na be ya ne dofo ebe do no mo say woman confesses to killing 4-year-old son to please lover ono so on bia oye bon one. Ben, good morning.
Good morning, la cuisine o mai no moye.
Boy, hoye, pachi etio.
Yo, remember the mutum ya di na mbagi ya se mo di mama to na me headline say so na to wo manti manu. Enya ko mi wa na ya ko na na master buina. So ni me si ko no ha dwen yi pa best friend feeling for na mo feeling for so much no why.
Wati, where I see. I said good morning. I said good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Pacho Free.
Honorable Steve.
Oh,
oh, okay.
The quite constituency. Organized. The team on catch na refer akwanya ya manya so na mentia multimedia and then ya mini ya penny na mahine kwa transanti. Nini team na afi ma me yonko a wo ba yemi. The friend is campaign did.
Okay.
And the obi amechia no.
Okay.
Anɔpɛ deɛ kakra me wɔka ne sɛ nkra na mde ma ne ame NDC majority a ɛwɔ parliament sɛ Ghanafoɔ ama yɛn the needed support a yɛbɛtumi de akyerɛ sɛ ɔman no bɛkɔ yie nti mɛsrɛ sɛ nneɛma a yɛnya majority a yɛnya yi ɛyɛ 2/3 momma yɛma Ghanafoɔ ɛnya gyidie ewo ya mamu a yebuni okay ntutu yenyina konkan ni se yura John Dramani Mahama na shesha wo yedi papa no wadwe pa
but I say Nana J, good morning. Nana J, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Nana Pacho
but mekasa fi yeji kacha wala wai
Batia
na amenje di kan chef man pe na amenje kacha wala hinin poni a hinin da be kan bi se Elisa ban ne Ghana for ending ye sebio na eliko sa kan ko na sabat sebio we kaya any for the Trump to be egu Ghana for so e kan se me bre but oba na se be bo so me se de wo ye kwa sa bo nke be se Ghana for say o man fa mage na mo ya ni ma fa ma Ghana for na e ho toy why ne to na me share e mo mpanya be de kire ba o me ya I che also be president why
say Nana Frimpong, good morning. Kwame, good morning.
Good morning.
Kwamba Chetio.
Yo, me dey campaign e kunfin as kwa Central Region. And e pay the work what in there NDC aban air to tedi. Na yes ya baka ni na we kunfin no ya kan ye. Opi e kunfin akoko abaka asukod mafa asafe ni san suprodo. Ye kwa do mo mesia fo ko wo kwedigo makisime obra wo bre kwade wo mu so tui driver no ogine kwanase ansana passengers we see wa fo kwana wa ba so ansana sabo fo car bio ye betre aban eni saban ise empiro ye ni si eni saso woro omomadi omaye ekunfi aska abaka ye kwan menyan ne ye broka po akwa hu
Medasi akis me we last caller. Good morning.
Good morning Fakwasi.
Akis me Bachetio.
Fakwasi ma menfa ncha kese emma sihwebekwai police fo nyina enkanka commander o wose hwebekwa omo boy djuma se nanse anworo besifo bi mo ba asankregu akwan so mo frame honorable akisim se de mpanifo di mirika kɔ no nti mesere Ghana aban se akadie bi e wose hwebekwa police fo nya bia no na omoma adwuma no ho ye ha na omotwitwaje eye timamufo no na onfa nka hwebekwa afo ho akisim ne makrao
that's it. Well,
Elbisia na ya da obi bia se aka cho se ne mapa edidi so a baba maka cho se de bia da onyame de be chewo no think positively the positive impact with my wawa brabo so obusua so oyonkofo mu ana oman Ghana is so important. Have a blessed day. Like I want to say more to come on Badwam on Adom TV. Yakwaba.
Right, fantastic morning. That was the Emerson say, yeah, day would you some 12 so say Badwam can see some of the doors so the Sefata Saltiano pay in Sugu Guino and yet bro shepa and easy cra is ya konkon Franco Trading Enterprise na dey sia konkon sa we be to phone na Franco Trading Enterprise the papa mu na me catch one and to phone keke no matter the brand Franco got you covered now I know edanchen na my plans is ahodo nyina so a omo akache na obenya bia awo CCTV cameras na omo TV no so fine pa air condition dey jakra du twam Nina ebi ewo Franco Trading Enterprise and so na Malta Guinness kay ho yeden sam no ebro na anopaye chane so mama seme che 1000 Ghana cedis in so egugui na kakra be hye ho ane de star 281 hash select Adom TV nefa kakra eguso de discount ne star 281 hash Adom TV di cash fagu botomo eno ene de me kanfo de ama na anopaye ram ukodi bisa said ya select Adom TV ahia na de kakra 10 20 30 40 50, 60, 70, and I get all quenim sa na wedi 1000 Ghana cedis ediago obotomo ya. Yabaka ni padi bo me producer Kijwana Kasani Eric Asie do body. Yabasha say na yede feed women's AFCON ayakoso wo obiman so Morocco. And Ghana ni host nation about the second semi-final game after say Nigeria to match South Africa here the Hojma qualify for the final. And see Kwambia na say Ghana to me born home modern ko piemu. Kikri na say yane Morocco ebo 1-1 just say Kwambia so no yiwi na say about penalties 4-2 on penalties and Kwambia so no ball na ye hwe say be mo ahwe hawa game no esi ekoye and of course ye be hwe say see about 4-2 on penalties here no na say Kwambia so to me and qualify so third place be Basso on Friday, South Africa, now final Nigeria, and in Morocco, and so at the PIM. So after the game, Kim Lass and a head coach at the Mother Black Queens.
Again, so proud over the girls. They worked so hard. I mean, we were talking about our fatigue level before the game because we had 1 day less for recovery than Morocco. We also had 1 day of traveling, so at the end of the day it was really tough to start with, but I mean, and then we play another 120 minutes today and they do it so well, and I think we are the better team in this game and I think we deserve the win. You can see it when it comes to expected goals that we have a 2 point, the 21 against a team that is under 1 goal, and that's normally a win, but we were a little bit unlucky today. But again, I can't be more proud than over the girls how hard they worked today.
Kim Lass and Naninye about to bend there, but young how Ghana a book and way into me and qualify for the final. Wow, I know Kwanya fast saw Ghana into me and qualify for the final, and for the first time in so many years now. Yentimi mama do you are going to be qualifying for group more. So about how the future will be like, but you have 1 more game to go. Yes, South Africa for. Wow. You know about first game. I'm no me. Say we be say Nigeria Morocco for the final on Saturday. And take a share so my member of parliament at my Ota 4 Honorable Vincent Tekwase for the about Boston come at the Black Queen. Wow, so and on the honorable to drab so start 281 hash me 1000 Ghana cedis and anopaiti fakakra guma no pay minum which might be area go but tomorrow Franco Trading Enterprise can hear in some no para yentin si kwan anymore na yen kohensen for ayeba club issues kakra me no ka say metema Kumasi Asante Koroko attach it down in South Africa. And now, I'm going to feel my around 7 p.m. Now, I can land for the Toyota Cup. I'm going to go to the Sansemuyachi.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko Bobo Kuno Akwaku Piemu Ewo South Africa Ma Miminda Epay and 2025 Toyota Capano Basso den na Kaiser Chiefs against Kumasi Asante Kotoko na Sabredie Krobia Alante Ewo South Africa Omo Econom 25 players and head coach Karim Zito Eduomo Eko technical team no members ni na ekwe mu ewo South Africa enyo monko a kotoko eko ekuta enei management anase team officials ensia eno nti wuyi 25 players no every hwa coaches technical team no omekopie mu ena afei so no omo edi officials ensia nana apenkra ena edoma no a omo ekopie mu ewo Toyota Kappa yami aduma miminda ebe ebekoso ewo eye Madiba Stadium a chese Durban 3 p.m. pepe ena sa game kese ebetumi akoso
Abednego Mensana boy Mudia Koso Koroko Hormont here because what you much how that match no be see akọ and of course me enko any more class of for catcher omugo so young preseason or Poby mine and no to say yes new players are more ade on my count 2 players now up here more camp and ra omo to training this day 3 of their preseason and one summer no has of dia no ba bibia ni Gold Stars Wamo na champions obukusi Ghana namo the CAF Champions League. We know say Gold Stars one kind. I'm go so ya sisi anya sam ketu akra go so ya 1 or 2 signings. Ja players ni bi so kwan enye easy cra. Training grounds dey ko ho nyina ni.
Pebiani Gold Stars and a Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 from Omo Eji EDC Omo Esther so na season no eba na wie no Gold Stars esi omo tententen sane paya CAF Champions League ebekoso afi ewo bibrem eye Africa no ometumi ate Ghana anemo eno echi no season foforo ebe hyase 2025-2026 season no ometumi ejira mo na so ye pa timo no efri bebiani a omaba enkraha omo eya husisi na watwe ba kunye and the baby Gold Stars abankranya omoti aye training anasa husisi no ekoso tententen na yene team manager edema Gold Stars aye freno agimandua ebonkomo ene ebisa ne se sen eno beka fa ahusisi omobankra no sanya noma ACA ko
the champions of Ghana the winning Ghana Premier League this man they are now new season ya now starting preparation for 2025-2026 league name Champions League no ahombo no ali kuswa team no move back last week nearby and fans and one their fire no team say yeah for Kama new players abahaba betra old players there move back camp now preparation on the best so far okay first one your top 4 crap anima by 20th August yababo and your home preparation so far ya start here ya pre-season ya DB room for top 4 so league ni we no e be free echo in Africa and then league na say which one so far more 11 players now baby room over Biani Gold Stars so far.
Wow, I tell no area cause we Biani Gold Stars for catch and so mame. Say okopie mu across Europe transfer window na bia manfo dia bresin san bia nya easy cra. Mboy mu abepie mu e Manchester United number 19 jersey and a chairman general Eshe. So United so nwie Chelsea so ne sia to shiri mo so nwie Marcus Rashford akopie mu Barcelona. I hono besia kan on loan. Barca so nwie no so pekakra kan even though sikasem no I something which is there near there. I don't be brain now, you better so boom, but transfer deadline, yeah, this I show the Bebrona, when Bias won't send it. I want some, and so I see it here. Franco, no matter the brand, Ubenya, a phone, maybe our horn more. Then, of course, a copy more free, you know, so I will post my TVs, I would CCTV cameras, I hold air condition, Ubenya, Franco Training Enterprise, Malta Guinness, and so General de Dendia easy. But just can't send my cost star 281 hashtag Adom TV, Fabiguso. Yes, me yanka. Me ma 1000 no agibiasha ho oh e sha ho sa wo nanti ana otum se frama bi ni na mwaso se ho so kakra sha wo na mano amo pese won ko twu bi na bi ni ma ko hwegu sika o sika me 1000 ene wafcon minute de ne yehwe ye bonwram wow I say no ne de koso wo wafcon minute mo ne anapaye ma fa Franco number na 0246422338 0246422338 and 055593931 Franco for one more and number my boss to the amount of francotrading.com and so can one pay na ya de BBI bro no one more website until about francotrading.com there opesa wo ye bia no ko wa sabe tumi aka now ultimate fee o se me pet TV ne de fee shop de abra fee yes ehun ya so be fa card ya ko shop until channel so sa for me now emra so say me 1000 Ghana cedis but my 1 minute I mean say kakra be my 1 minute bi na offer kakra ngum mame okay kumkro panyan All right, my man 1 minute. For kakra guma no payana. Yenhwe se bit mama obi e de agu botomu asanse. Ana nipa no enno so bebra. Yana me yapa asanse se nipa ndoso na mom bit medini so adoso. Because na 2 draws ache nipa mienu sika. Also bit my that lucky winner. Anti for kakra gum na yenum sisi ana yenum na bibia entimi enko ye. Now, we gumwa mama hwe se obedia. Aha, yedden say be win and no pay. Yes. 5 4 3 2 1. One me win and no pay. Asu 2. 054 1160 something. 054 1160 something. Congratulations. Your frost is here. Say, Oda wadi enye asam ketwa kra. Ai jare enye asam ketwa. Obiedi papa. Now, the Eastern Region Creative Arts, we share Director Nana Kwame Tre. Yes, I hope I got that right. Director Yaz. And your birthday, happy birthday going out to you. We Fifio, yes, Judge Wawa, Mr. Andrews Koidodu, or say Famau. Happy birthday going out to you, Director Yaz. Director Nana Kwame Tre. Yamin Shao na Anton Kwanem, I don't know, say. Ochre, yes. Nana Kwame Ochre. Yes. Fantastic happy birthday going out to you. Nyame sha non ton kwanem no akoma so bi sade bia nyame enyama Nana Kwame Ochre director. Hello, good morning.
Morning, boss.
What the 1,000 now slow say I want the one
what do you make a crab kana my mom me.
Congratulations.
Good.
Now what you are saying?
We try 50 cities, I'm trying 5 cities.
What trying to
papi mo
Oh, pai mu. Just why strategy na no probably 1,000 no. Oh, more than 5. 5. Now
the 10 something from
strategically now what the pity adimu. Wow. Congratulations. Na. O first time I would be
ni. First time I did be by me track but na me first time.
Wow, on say na olaka shine. Sika enye azan no libi no la balaba utwa wedi. Radio sika dedi. Na you know kasafi here na was here.
I'm Watama.
Okay. Congratulations, Wati. Olaka na shine. There's one more draw to go. Why?
Me chipu and me supini.
Yeah, because when your strategy pa. Wow. Yeah, that's it for your time and I say Adom TV because watch Adom TV. We no. Why strategy no? We dey watch to so yeah one. There's one more draw to go. Wait my disiko sika si twanedi. We twankwa dia obedi anopai fa ho jim na bibia ntimi enko ye emfa emma. Ma yina so ne anopai ye emfa ensi. Ene akwa ye wuku dey de woni tuarada. Yeah, Mrs. Afiama kwa tamakolo wie pe ye de ahosepe be wona mo wo sane tie ba na discussion on bedwam anodin pa ye. Nti koso a na hwe pacho padi botwa be producer. Kejuana kasani Erica Siedubodi.
Memo akwa benen from Adom TV Badwam health tips so mede de afia amankwa tamaklo endpoint when you part clinic ada romanti ene ne di maima benyua edi enkomwe afa infections prevention in children and nutrition yemo munua ne papa bebo build the immune system ni yi timeso yentie ni yi about time no mo afi no manyanyam ni ade yeah, mpanimfo amoma no so bia nyinyini still also be ya nkra no omo ofie hunte omo makwa omo beba say like obi a school omo ko school beba so anya infection na yekeka we ya no na school obusa ho school na de infection ne yeka ho asem sa no ehia me nyina anya de wawo ketekete nko a obi a ehia ene di my mate waso oba pa ya na ase we dem me question am fam ada na say enkura bie school omo ofie dia ya na say ye normal but omo bie school a man teach me tate pa yeso oba de ne ho ye kakra bi yeso anya infection de ha say ye di ho komo
de fie de say wo fie nti utimi monitor wo be clean wo sa wo betimi ama ne me bi obe first infection prevention hand washing into school no one ono time open na ebi obe ho ni sa obi an to me chi say ebi aka no ho e na bi so I want say toilet no seat no ebi a toilet ba ko obi especially mba no aha into no almost say seat emu no nye eso no nye ono so atena so en kan say ebi a me hange me ho ana say me paper aha into no sa no omo kwa yenya sanitizing tissue the more aha bi so I was some paper e bi no so metimi dey ato so a ebe boa even bi was inside no nye but utimi ye bi into nutrition e beba in na wetimi ama immune system na is strong na itumi aboa na preventive
ena die bie mo nso na itimi cause sa infection ne fungi ya wo ken kra na so famu die e bia yen say wo de tete anu
into no on the day bia wa busy odi agro into one almost personal hygiene free netikosi ne na ase obi oba tembi wa ne ba trim kra nhede nhia no into no ni nyina wa sweat we di agro emu nya we twitwi oya ya ode ahye nenum ode infection ko ena biso a omu ntwitwi omo se into omu ntwitwi omo se no eno so mwa no omu de we ntwitwi akra wa boa no into no so be multiply into bo se de bia na ne minim o se minim ye me ya biso a obie nenum a bo se eyi white bi e wo biso obo se ye minim o se yi bi se ho ne nche no tonsils so bo se eno so I red aha na che se eno so I inflamed I infected aha into eno so eno omu fingernails ye nhwe obi wo re nails make emu afi nti ye nhwe no eno okodware nso a se ye ntumi nchire especially mba ye nchire omu se de ombe kokoro omu asiye ena omu ko toilet nso a babies ni obia bi wo ho a se o paper from front to back men paper from back to front aha because yes na just say o transmit it body in such a way say baby but germs wo body ni baby but omu ye adwuma papa bi wo ho nti say bia de ewo nenum efri nenum ko hye ne yema ebe ha no de ewo ne jinso toani mu no say efri ho ko hye ne ebia nenuma eno so ebe ha no nti saa ne ma na esese ye hwe nti personal ena omo hwe nkwala no so ye caregivers eya na ye refi omo because omo na omo bua ye nkwala ni se wa am hwe na so no ndi ne hunia if offer ya na wa transfer ma oba no nti eno so ese ye hwe
yeda se ye nyina ye ntie ne ye ye kan kra ni ye kama ye anso ye hu ye nso ye ni di ye hu ni ye mori na ye gongon kese ne fin kwa na ye di banku ne ye di fufu le tese ayo futu fry nti sa infection na ha nkora na sa beba ye nso mpanifo so ti ahunidie ne de e komo obia se ya sa de ne kasa na di kan na wotwe mu o ka no se wa wodi wo huni a wo suban no be reflect e wo akora na pomudin wo na wo tete no what you say ye fa se da ma endpoint homeopathic clinic fa number no screen na se yawe na e ha wo nko ade a friend bisa no question bi e kire wadwen wo pomudin ho benya daje ama no yiwa no ochena nkwa ho den wo ho akan ho ne ento so
Paul ya babedro o te nyumnasia ka wo se kama papa super ya wakwaba e de babedwam dwumadi so ebre wie de se beti e de asi edwam ni akwa akoton enema yakwa akodidwa yakato so babedwam so a enema no papa ewom ene esone so deba ebeton de ma into bibia oton aduro obibi oton anonom de bi oba ha bia no ye peno Food and Drugs Authority certification asani amana kwaba no ne yaba bedim ko na so wetime ye bia hwe. So with that certification is assured say aduro bia obete ho nka wa Adom TV ya ye ton ya jiato on men fa chire ha bia enfambro alepa manka o se nyame ya adom ada fie de ye de ye na ekwada ya wada fie de ye nyina de ni e chire EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair Second Clinic 2025 edition. I say, Tema and the Aquadisa, Jumetama Committee 7 traffic light, no. Asword mo ho de kwa kodi say benti bato ba bia obi abra be kan ho na yetimi nye emane nye fe enya akono enya nika enjiji kikim enye wose waya na oba na ebebo aye se wo pesa afi na oba be sidan wo pesa oto asase wonya asase awie wo pesa ohye construction ase de enema na betimi di aya wo be wie no dan be ye kama na nkosi nanu na sanensa enwini ngu kofa ka ofro efsa enfabro for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair Second Clinic 2025 edition as one as every Virtual Security Africa Safety and Home Solutions Superlock Technologies Limited DPS Pipes Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited Gold Key Properties Ayuda Special Gardens DBS Industries Limited Doormasters Fresh Fortune Limited LandlordAfrica.com The Builders Market Right House Energy Limited Syntax Tank, Interplus, Joben Security, Clifton Homes, and after Western Villas. And two so sponsors and when the show you made the portipai quaquadi, a ye tailored towards a dance ye. Ye kamba, na ye papa, Edinburgh. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2025 was a dream 8, own it and leave it. Ye de HRP work. Edu papa efie and honum. Onyem reda. Boko die.
Nyame adum.
Yede nyame ase.
Sa pepe.
Pi work to say.
Nyame adum bibia boko.
O benum bia na pa hema mu ka smart capture say. As mo so we 5 and 10 million. Ebutu su.
Ebutu su no. Oh, 5, 10. And we 10 million.
We 10 million.
And 5 nso wo. Na 2.5 nso wo.
Okay. O na timpenfo de 10 million etano. Penfo tanum 10 na. Enkora na num 5 million. Dia na de emma pi work etiefo.
Sa pepepe. Medencha sonko people natural health aswe ye e de emma Adom TV. Ahwefo nyina na ene ho sese edu amese egusu bebre ba na ye ni die nkuto. Over the weekend mu ho no na yekonya abasobode chenchenche pa wo Kenya. Tese 3 pikukuru ye ni Kenya na wodi ye ekopie ye na the business executive group ede abasobode ahenche kese ede che penya woda ya no ye Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi say wono na ye the ambassador for the economic diplomacy na edupei e kire se ye bo ye ho modern na ye ye adwumaso ye adwumapa ede ebo adasama na Dr. ma speech kakra bi ma ye nkotie ni manase ye ba meto ankoma twetwe no so.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the existing protocol. First of all, I want to thank my brother, my father, Mr. Gam. He is from the North Tone. I am from South Tone. Thank you for coming. I read with a team the imperative to pursue economic diplomacy for African development in 21st century. I'm not doing PowerPoint and a speech. Economic diplomacy addresses economic security, interest of nations through promoting economic growth, competitiveness through trade, attraction of investments, strengthening the competitive advantage of countries, and also by technology transfer. It also promotes national stability and influence of nations on the global stage. For instance, the Japanese model of economic diplomacy involves support to Japanese industries, including automobile sector, to make Japanese cars household names across the world.
Okay, where doctor speech on my abaspoders. Oh, you man
team sa pepe. I in charge say empenifo more business executive group. e de share no say ambassador for economic diplomacy enwo kasa na no wo ka no na kasa ne tintini ntitie mu ne mpapa mu ne se ba bibrem ha mu ha sei ana se eba African ha sei pa nyumaku a wo mo edi bibiduro hu dahuro pa ana se nubuna ne ha ma eboa ye bo ya pomudi no mudi ombo hu dahuro pa bo hu dahuro je e ma da sama eti ase pa eni piwa natural health nyumaku yen ne dahuro na ye bo no eboa ma nkofo tonkofo asomo mti ase e wo se nipa bi enya bibiduro ne nubuna enkanka 3p ye bibiduro no omunya ede ko omu widie mu netimi boa omo ma pomudi sisu pi ede ema wo mtina no pay e bia na wo hweme na yade bi eda wo so watie speech no watie ni America ni nyina yade bi ha wo busuakuo ni nyina mu na akoda ntimi anko sko mo tweza mso so hwefie mapa ntimi anko adwuma me nti ntimi anko dwa so mesra wo momfa na mede number bi ebeto dwa momfa number na mfa Dr. Nelson Mototi woye krado se obetie mu na mo yade bi ana se mo honti ase a mo pe efa yadu patripi galek mission beboa wo na wonya ho enti ase ye momfa no 0248 92 88 0248 92 8824 momfa na no pe ya na mune no eni enkomo 3p garlic mixture de na mpamba ya meka no yemfa ensuo bi amfry ene yemfa nsi jaso eyenubana hama odoma komade amaye garlic kata lime kakra ka ho ena ekukudam doctor sekukudam mo pe natural health atwin juice na ewomu no ema ye minerals ene vitamin C e boost your immune system ti so you be a water company sa wo de wo yare wonya fit once ye pe aduma bi de ama waye ye pe akonto bi de wotu ye pe contract bi de asha wonsa de bia wo yare de bia wo ye mere wonya fit da nti ye mfa ema unum 3p garlic mixture beboa pa e boost your immune system ema wo liver no ho ye dinye ama adwuma wo so liver no ye mani padua no e be ye ama apomode gina so pi e de ama wo da no ada ne kakra nti ama awa aba unye adure be ko ni padua ma mo ye active eno a any 3p garlic mixture jade e be se wono mo a esi wo ni padua na se esi wo apomudin ho ekwan efi yado bebre yade akwa nko yade kodie wo yade nkete obo na diabetes na e ha no mesra wonom 3p garlic mixture be wo ni padua mu nyina e de ama wanom 3p anase wampa dupa bi anom a etimi twa wonan etotwene hypertension wonom 3p garlic mixture e be boa wo ye pa stroke ne nimguase yade wonom 3p garlic mixture e be boa wo ye pa onse asthma fon so na ma asema mo pa obu wo ha sani asthma ne ba wotare wo ho abese 1 hour 2 hour no 2 ne 9 no ogina ba bi ogina na ohumi kunu mu ase na home nyede mpie mana ne mfinyin kasa nyina ayiyi wo bo wana ne mu atwetwe na ne mu hyehye na moja ne flames edi akire eba num 3p garlic mixture na emo ye ma mo so a edu ye menstrual cycle na adane nsem bebre edi amaye obo ne de ne ba de den so ya na ya wudie edi akire ne sisi achi ye ne ya ne titese ne ofie wontimi ne di wontimi na onum 3p a ebeboa wo wona mo de emma kura na se wa wo de bank tenkete no onum 3p beboa wo yie pa won so mo de ba na enim tuntum na ye very black misra num 3p na enim wa obu won so hu na ne skin na ye very yellow na ni ye yellow ne fo ya gudo kose shem ase abo ne dua ye mo wudua ye liver no na ho atechema se onum 3p garlic mixture beboa wo ama wogina wo na so pi ye pa e de amount na obi wo ho so na dudidi any junk food di nteja na fukese me pa cho me madom sisika furu oba nso be ka ma asem se ama ho ofe akoso ya wo achinam wo animnam ye pa na nso wo fu no ajiw shape no wo ofe nyina aboso num 3p garlic mixture na entwin gas na fat ni nyina emfi wo furu no mu emfa ema stress ahomache fo e be so be ko adwuma so no e be ko fie se kwa na se be pon na agba nwume be 9 10 ye konso ne afako ye sako social media na afi ni ye ko hwe TikTok ene ade nde bia ya adwen no ye adwuma num 3p na emwo na wuntimi ni di na afi nso wuntimi enna onso so amache fo sa na awiem ho no na asebo nusu ebiri na wotifa e pai woni ade mota na wo widie mu ya electric bi nam na wo so mesra wo num 3p garlic mixture ebeyi ni nyina afiwo e de ama obu won sana ne tumro ne sciatic nerves mu wono ne tumro mu wono ne sire mu wono mu twetwene na wo de siwo segima na mu e wo na ate de mpia wo wono na mu sa mesra wo num 3p garlic mixture na nyi ni nyina emfiri wo mpacho 3p yedo ne ba akopɛ sa wo pharmacy shop sa wo kwa akotobi na wo ka chida wo sa 3p garlic mixture asa na mu ye another mixture bi wo ho a bi wo afade abedwama no so antro na wodi e de achira wo edo na eba akopɛ so akona so wonya bia anto a na akopharmacy shop fofo na wakwa akotobi so wo pe bia to akopharmacy shop okɔ herbal shop drug store bia wubenya bi ato mesra mo na meka mo se kumasefo ye nyina ye moshi ye nko dani heba Kolinak heba Kriske heba tamalefo ye nko wofa kojo heba opsi tamale tashruango no de ben little mat wana wa nko me away enterprise opposite wa Katija ko for we for ye nko Gulfson pharmacy de be total to be no pharmacy ho yanko abesam takrade yanko mensa yanko kofo yanko Isaac drugstore anasa hillside pharmacy ashaman yanko ekus pharmacy kwando donso etua nya yemoshi yanko okanshi angel heba so kwa ubenya bi etu akwa akoton freye 0248 92 88 24 0248 92 88 24 and that's 0201 00 00 21 0201 00 00 21 ya dia ja se ya dia chewa wodi emia edo papa na any 3p garlic mixture ko pebito na emo na ye naturally organic
edo na enie edo na betimi age wonkwa eno enie de bia eno na meka se bedro ebi emfa ya adwen hyedan course and normal of a typical Ghanaian say ye pe abrofo niema ere a chen but a fact say one anima bibidro say one ye 3p garlic mixture no you onima ha ban no otemawa esa yade
sa
enya ha ba bia na esa yade enya ha ba bia so na esa yade bia yuso onye obi ote ahaban na se onye obi ote ahaban no onima ahaban no wo enye bisadia ebea eras nyame nkofo hira no ka 3p garlic mixture for homada ma ene te sa kuma akwekwan ma bahane ni sister Sandy be a guy ere ahosepe etwaso
ewoniema yesuro eniema enya nokre si edifre adwumam ekosi fie ni nyina kire yem bibi ewa abrabom ansa na oba ba ware no ya no wani so de hunu bi o nansu ani suro ni nyina ja yen kasa
ma ware nso yem hyehyeme sister forget you enya opa na ware obi a wenyi
se ba yenwuma mu nso a ohawo ne do so nansu yenya kasa
Charlie, partners now reaching out to me. I'm still now I'm Beman CEO company instead of Obano.
Says na so batan ye ba mu dia ene no haw na ye bebre eno kra na gya ye nkasa dodo no
to me pie opa na se fie hono mo me ni baby o so hia style ni fibunia okoba na the style we aba okoba na the we aba na so do mo be ye bia fa ye ho still ye ginam mu
so ba be ware odo be kwa adwumam ana dwom bebia kasa no a
girls can talk.
And I know you grace mo screen so and me nada sisi ahụ ofefo aye for madwuma wa Adom TV ha say no es wani se okache Frank Boma or them pretty girls from life and living it if you happen am to girls can talk is it Bibi Lopez ya Lopez welcome to the family yegusu oji ahoho yegusua esesa screen so etin wa fidie ne mane na ha because niema ya hyehyede bramo no obeka say girls wey na Adom perform we hwe ya shada audition etin no enche omo ba memo ache mo akwa abambra Badwam hosefadwumadie eso world of entertainment die twagwo die fata osum no ewiema yengu no ne edi konkonsa odofo jesu mame hallelujah me amedi dwumadi ho chia me di inde Sandra oheme ameti wa adwuma nyame Adom entertainment ame Ghana for chemu a
woni msa Sandy no we di jayo oye guy sister Sandy be a guy
I'm the guy's queen Ghana's entertainment prophet nkwalama ame yasabe bi emfansem ni bi ensomwo enmada na nkofo sende sister Sandy no wahu nam se me ka ho jasa medina am ade no so enie mo me hwe new management me ka ho we me ni ayiwa wo 5 ye penny ama so but officially no ye ka ho ye shada o munyi edin film na ti new management list Shatta movement new management structure Sene baya who related to the brand Shatta Wale obehu nipa obekwa ne so depending on their wo share. As usual, Sammy Flex, a media and public relation manager. Road manager, a Mawina, the only woman standing. Dan, a personal assistant to the artist. What are you doing? Me have one. Shall be any. Who say a Mahamediagro, a pa movement, a serious way. Ye nimu crash, say we don't joke. One guy's name. And ebo bokwa na se Abdallah Sika, Associate General Manager, Bookings and Requests. Uhiani for sure. Aya go nsem ayi Abdallah Sika me frewa ya totunia me ye teteso. What you say because me no one na ye adwuma. Nyesa me be fre no wahye da nya wanim anyinya wo be charge me di mu wedding. Ye nya ne sa munua ba me ba won to mo bo ma me. Ko enche ko de mo kwa hanta honom. Regional coordinator, Solange, the original watch page. Mr. Kester, and I think so. Mr. Stanley Date, or my music production team. To pick up yourselves, Mumma, the SM movement, new management. Congratulations. Are you at 05, your social media executive? Mumma, Kwesima for boy, Juma, the next week, for now, the end was still in Shatta's camp. Shatta Wale once said, "Okay, baby, Frank, then I wali can you know."
Yes, you know, if you stop me, I am the news, and I'll make you keep talking.
Hey, wali can. Waka wani nyumu. No, I try to say I am the news, and I'll make you keep talking. So do I need to hold you? Yes, now what you be more well, I'm news name twice because he is indeed the news. And I'm that sorry, and in fact, I'm for nothing, and I may be that. And I who say, near maybe nominate for the case, so Nam son, I'm say, I didn't make to me, but the many shame. And I'm a Tommy Bush video, ni see three. Papa, cry no ba. We DY bizarre. Now my name as a counselor. DY don't call. Thank you. DY don't call. May I sure say Badwam cry at neighbor TV so first. I stand to be corrected. But say Muna, say I graduated so a reverend. In Shranka Radi, as a for Radi Mun Shranka ni da kron no just so me Radi. Wapon who is so a reverend. Name one of them saying I'm ye bibi achero. Wow. Nobody
can kill me. My time is not up. My time is not up. You know the way our brother speaks with boldness. All right. Then suddenly another chapter was open. In the second chapter, I saw 3 men, and these 3 men also had guns in their hands. They had pistol in their hands, and this time I saw them shoot my brother, Shatta Wale. I'm talking about the musician Shatta Wale. They shot him. Now, in the moment when they were trying to shoot him,
Wabem, what's a pow? Abusuani braba. Ura, DY. We a man for some more days to my maybe na making catch. I will comment or quay honum. Yes, maybe I won't win a may as my phone and make catch you. Obi Tro say, went me uncle DM. Ah, Kobona Mane. No, be so true. I say, God reveals to redeem. Already, why? Obi Troy. Said, I'm why I know I saw my baby. And then family members baby. I am whom be a public figures. And come a crown and young men make us say. Ah, mate. Da fear and panic. Yeah, damn parry I feel. Da fear and panic. Da will be bewoo. Obi start sending me dinner. Obi shut up by me dear moo. And I'm a member who's a car, but me share no one and Kadeka never bomb and Uncle Shadako can say, ya can't say car, but a bem. Wah. Oh, cousin, young people, no guys, they be an apprentice. Ye name, a member. I don't pay coming honey, among pay my Shatta Wale. A radio with Jesus, Tim, ya the Shatta Wale knew a dish moja kunkunim. What say funny she be a tremo Jesus demo. Frank Boso Bonsem can say amen. But on a real no, and send me say so bad. I boo boo. Shatta Wale ana also wafani serious kakra. Because sometimes some of these things, you know, sabita frach and prejudice. I said, but them nimpo ebeka so aso ho dae and awanya ho kom hye ya now they after the obey bia no. Now so to ho na mo abo ho mpae. Just say be a medium no fire no. And when yan kwaje ho because it's always public figures. Yan kwani yan kwa Shatta Wale's response what the man no. Say the one ya aboni din. Ono so say my body na mafro. DYA Jemeso was a man of God indeed. This is what Dan Parry then are making. Ya fit Dan Parry. This is what Dan Parry supported and it's escalated. Ghana police, if you don't arrest this man within 1 week, nobody should be blamed for me for what I am capable of doing. And it won't be violence, but a lesson to the country. And all this also, God is here. And see why I'm so sad, true, baby. Yanshe, or ranty. Into Ghana police, you ma ba. Shatta cha. Or the moon inviting to station ho. Na on met Shabia, Yami Chen, where he no jare. Yami Chen, where he be an inside the Adrianim, and I would die in the father, even by. Ningina, who he has never a boy no so done who's going to abem. Or so who see a eat you. Now you're born, it's you, pow. You told me to say, yeah, you to us. Your bomb pie. Be anyway, be say you should see. And to us so. I want. Guys, been so, yeah, dear Bia. After me, I'm janching a cry, Mimi. Yan, any panamo. And so my any frame. And so my, and yan, frame will show. Almost the event be near from will be sasa why asem na make a dope nation. Ya ne mo an e koba. Sakwa ne nsa ba adwuma mu. Ya de woni kwam Eugene cry gina ha. Ye be dope nation because mo de bia mo available for us. Enti Frank Bonsema dope nation. We are people. Sagare de na bi ti the king safra mo ba na ebom ti. Mo de mani asi akola iso ache. Mo de mani asi akola iso ache. Mungina na mo links and I'm free ho. Adichie bi mente se kwam Eugene kra akwetena ba bia bomudinda. Ba adichie bia mu nsem de bia mo boy ni din. De bia mo boy ni din. Eye showbiz e bia mo boy Eugene din amunya clicks no. E bia mo boy Eugene din amunya trends no. Bia nsem abodi am be your story. But the question is, ye pese ye hu adekro poten kwam Eugene aye dope nation anti dan de na atapan ni atakakra. Mubo Eugene di muko pie baby mo album come on kan ho asem as usual Eugene had to be in the conversation because musi wo mu ade yenhwemra.
Every industry has this one person where it be like he blow it, he no respect nobody, like darling boy fed with the like everything he be fed with, so he end up no respect anybody. And for this thing, me, I know say I talk the truth, so plenty people go agree with me. You know, he's sort of like the industry asshole, and you cannot do anything about it. So we have to accept him the way he did. Okay, that's the what we were told. Okay, to expect. We will know him from that angle because we are not inside. When we got inside, that's what we were told. So now we are inside. As soon as you meet them, no, you get that asshole approach. So the best thing to do is not to even have an instant of talking to himself. For music inside or for studio inside, you they go do your thing self, you there in your space. You know they talk to him, he not be your friend. 1 year can pass. You self, when you do music, you direct say they theft you. If you play beat, they theft the style. If you do Nami, bam, 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 then he will go meet Lil Wayne, then go do ba, 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 ba. And you go see, say, no, the guy, they theft you, but we there in label. We don't for do brothers and sisters. See, if Kiddy get balls, make it talk. We get over balls, so we go talk, you know. But, you know, then the quote him. So you see, say, he be some sport Kiddy, where he work. He grow now, but he still sport. So, you know, they mind now and since all of a sudden you leave label. You have plans, bro. Money is being invested, shoot video, they come drop song where you know, say this thing go bang. Then all of a sudden, the label comes to announce that you have left. We did 10 of...
Dameka. School English lessons. Verbs, nouns, pronouns, adverbs. I was here funny serious. Sakasa we, us, they. I try to avoid it in your submissions. They be you so I kasama unkwa oho. Aya o kasana we obi ani e hwan. Because obi ani mo na mo ni wo label. And I'm more can say avoid using we. I'm out. Come consider edo. Abusia ye ke kwa mi jina so show hu ye nimu. Ye no want na label bi ada. Ye no krant na sin di. These are guys are no mo no label. Omo di so omo ka say wo mu ade a. E bia to omo e na wo mu ade. Me jina he kwa mi John disrespect me then mean me ka say wo mu ade. But e bia no wa disrespect omo. E foto de ekoni fanifa. Ye tube nkumfu ye 25 fa. Na also mu ade a. Ye so ye darling boy, is it true? Omo see you are sport, is it true? Also ya mumchaso me de me yanto aso na guy ba ko a de bia me feel say we very underrated e wo Ghana entertainment industry we mu pa. I've been saying it for so many years, even when I was on radio fie kwan so with Jerry Justice fella session maka ka and I will never understand why Akobirana enya attention na he's supposed to get. He is an actor. He is a performer. In fact, Ghana ha, who ye top 3 performers on stage ah. Wouldn't mean ye bray in front of Mr. Drew. You can never take him out. His stagecraft, what? Just name it. In fact, Frank, boom, some of the most talented. Niana mimi abema. Or chestini, or producer sini, or trout sini, or your script writer, or your dancer, or your singer. Hey. The papa cry, walk from Mama Mebre. Minidi cry no pay, minidi. Mama Mebre papa because such a talent. Baby no one enge Ghana handcap guy common uniform. Me pese me hu die nti Akobirana. Enya attention or kwat shana adwenswa. Prince, you have the gas. So we call no Akobirana ni page. Ono ne phone, ono ni data, ono na adwene, ono ne nso de type here. Tiha. Oh, already yankopon. What's a crime Eugene challenge ya wo ya? Pretty little baby, over the flowers. That comment section was nasty. It wasn't good. Ti Akobirana ebegina mu ma ni nua bema, defend minister. If you are someone who listens and understands real global music, the current Kwame Eugene trolls will really piss you off. Hey, my heart, Mr. Samakuma de Gum. See perfect riffs and falsetto. And the aggressive reaction, I apologize this morning. I bet their favorite combined can never. Eugene is a treasure they don't deserve. Ghana and not time hunu. One say, Kobi Asama walking. Ahano Ghana and not time hunu. Once I will be yo, so you have to understand. And it's very sad to say, you cry a woman. Nanka challenge aba ekrobie in this year represent na Kwame Eugene akoda the whole Ghana no a okọ comment section anka etesa it can fine so for somebody who understand arts no yes singer Akobirana ebegine ma ka bi no hwade obi troy or for share we dey to obo hwe obi betru we we kan you try your possible best to get Ghanaian TV stations showing your movies in order to put an end to Nigerian movies dominating our TV screens. And stop posting about music. I have a movie story that I would like to share with you. Prince, why do you know what form kakra no pay na make us say? So what me catch Akobirana so what script out of man. Guy way Akobirana movie industry ni collapse ye. One of the few people are every Val's Day February or releasing movie. So you think so any script enough? Won't have a manuscript. Respect the game. It's about time I'm boo industry people because right, they put in a lot of effort and they don't even get it back. I'm so pissed off too. Yeah, but I'm in the day. And I could be runner. Ebe ya no, I had your trouble, Mammy Kobe. Yeah, Adom TV. Ye ni Nigerian from Biawa Adom. Now, guys, you was way there. Ye ya quite any my India, and no quite back be email do. Yet me back by the graft ni Bomadom. And you say I could be replying. Or see if Ghana TV stations want my waste, they should pay for it. If you had the graft, can you Jane Jumano? Nigeria is not my problem, Mr. Messiah. Focus on what you have in your country. Good in the Kromo. Lastly, you can't tell me what to post. My page is not your father's scrotum. Oh, and your story, put baby oil around it and shove it in your. Hey. Wow. That was a granny chill. Anyway, Mumbo man, a response to you. Say, when you boss bass. Boss your talk, bass your talk. It's what to boss, then the panato bass. And you boss bass season. In fact, Frank, boom, we are in the era of motivation. Wow, Kobe, we are with you. We are with you. We are here for the talent. And it's about time and conform with disrespect to the arts, no. You better say home because you know you wouldn't buy a brew industry anymore. Come on, me downgrade you, be a dreamer. What's it? Go on, let me continue the story. Come on, go sit down. To asem so. Asem we, we are much that the abbey. Oh, Pemano asem neti. Oh, but say, men comment session, and no matter what of our hermity man pay. I am Miss Bibi non canceremo. Me ametiwa. Menu monton dawi asiamenam. Minim se sabita frache ebia ma wo for top man na menu beto pa no kwa hwe ye na se medidi. Because media many aduane. Ah. Bernard Bisu, are you listening? Aduane ametiwa. Minim de baba menu ma 20 say na em say. Oh, comment session. Ako chabo sister na manu ma to I'm sorry medidi. Bom aduane na me it's when you can send notice ahead. A story aba. Me young hosta wa yes and fire massa. What is Stone Boy study media tour is to cry for public sympathy cause of Shatta Wale. And yes, sister Sandy na eka say. Guy be minim no. Ko shebra uba me pon ni sheka. What it? Shebra si.
If you just want to look and don't Paul by this guy. He's a corny guy, you know. Like they brown you on a show. GI, no say the people they know you as an MPP artist. Instead of small brown, you see the tall. Cause I don't understand the tall, no. I'm like, what's up? What they happen? Why they do the tall? Small you start to do tall, media tall. Hey, Charlie.
Oh. Mommy and mom to Presbyterian hymn number 6. They are all not to stanza 1, mommy. Ebusia. Say no. Penny Fwatsna say in Shishemu. So Ubia bit me a mind in the business. A honor and a pay me jinay. Me bushi, me charity, mommy when she FM. Root. And a pair story me toma when she da so mammy kumasi. One the sky so new giddy brown. For on that note, me pong. Obi toy, gabeda what I say. Obi toa, oh ye. On can it team home. On a member of Vim Nation. On any media PR. On your event organizer. Was a one see I see. A bear day in the what I say. Out of all, cause I knew it in our room what a mempong. Webe Kofiam Pedune is by saying. Mark Weber. I'm a director, Richmond, and she am a director, and then Memma Kenty come in the Kaboom, a director 2 times a guy. Eugenia Baden will make up department, Frank was sound, and Miss CR, set, camera, Master Thomas, Madam Wingina was say. Oh, Mommy mbom kasi huwa ina na doyo hoda. Yebe share fiada. Makra. Bye.
Sandy now. Where the exile? Oh, yeah, guy. Sister Sandy be a guy.
Asemi yidika. Inna beka. Akwesi insia. Commander 6. Kano seni etia. Seni yidika. Inna beka. Miaro. Endo miaro. Ejume yidia. Inna beye. Miaro. Endo miaro. Obrey. Inabebo, miaro, endo miaro, asemi besini fenwa miaro, asemi miaro, besini fenwa miaro, besini fenwa miaro, obrei besini fenwa miaro, endo miaro. Semi besini fenwa miaro. Semi miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Obrei besini fenwa miaro. Endo miaro. Senidika inabeka miaro endo miaro ejume inabeye miaro endo miaro obrei inabebo miaro endo miaro Semi besini fenwa miaro. Semi miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Obrei besini fenwa miaro. Endo miaro. Semi besini fenwa miaro. Semi miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Sina besini fenwa miaro. Obrei besini fenwa miaro. Endo miaro. Asemi yidika. Inna beka. Akwesi insia. Commander 6. Kano seni etia.
Asanka Nyankopon ne din se abrani nyina okoso ekayen. Se ne mana ohwe yeso. Ensu no egugu miamia hodo. Enso ehyenke na se ensu no eto ba bia onamo a. Estre wada na wahwe ho suye. Anope anso me won se National Road Safety Authority for issue statement be caution wona won be boss esi ekwa ho enkanka ne be boss na bakwan mu ye se obi anyina de enfemfiri wono obi anyina de enfemfiri wono because quote unquote is causing nuisance on our roads and we can't continue to allow it fester like that. Enti OBM penforce wo be boss e wo kwan ho onim se aben lord kwan pa na yesi yifiri wonum ansa na yababe tu eso so my some of the areas now they've made mention of so amwaka N1 highway ni so enti mu amobe boss ACC N1 highway ni so no yes we shall see after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah circle stretch from circle to Odoko through to the Wager intersection spin test route from the Action Chapel intersection to the Palace Mall and afe Kaukudi to Achimota. It is our areas where you know semu amu billboards honum no muntutu emfa emfiri honum. Brebi be na ko airport. Sa airport kwan isu o za ma for no mu see air light want to do me was a 20 see ya gon o drive hunu ba bia. Ya me ani wo che mo ja ka gudra bra. Ena na kakra kra msi ya no edi from so mu am billboards e work car kwam no and Mabobo areas. They are from Kaukudi to Achimota, from Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Ede, Eko, Otoko, intersection in Yesi, Montclair, and Fenfree. So now the web as a Ramsar site demolition visuals me fat I'm sure. It's where you're more yako 2 or more free Ramsar site. That's us when you are na okasa okanwa semwa na wo breast. Because sometimes you don't otiasia enye ye. Baby amusi dan. Yesi musi nimpredu, yebebu nimpredu. Still nipa da se besa ko first card akwa akosi. Ni asa akwa akobu. And then some of commentaries ni bia no mo web stand sa video ni by for me. Omo kuma no mo ni yenwia prince osu edi no. And then ye to abade ma ban na ye be to abade this kind of argument them fa and to asomo to na to abade ma adwoma nti se bi ade a wo ye ne se mfata kra na o mu na ni fa ngu so no ma nya de bone ne sa because na to abama adwoma ma NNDC no e to da bia ye ma oman ho dadwen no en to ye so. And this argument about say baby eteno mo memre akra ne eto woni mpefe pass baby out ni kwa sort now more so we are in rainy season. Me Ramsa says I mean corda ke different miaka se makoda amomu am koto omo egi to ayepo mo ka se nsuo to na so anya agora ebedu kom ugina nsuo ni mu a so e kire wo nsuo na no ode enam saa bia ho no mate yetu fo se mo obi ensi down ho no enso still ni pada se ne be kwa akosi to the bia maybe ni se sa ne ya kotie omo ensma no mo ka de kire His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
And in the first place, I'm the Residents Association for the area. I'm coming from. The ATM my sister red they say. In the part of one this demolition affects here. Abaya may notice beyond this particular demolition. And we want to ask Abaya say, I'm not forcing illegal buildings. Next up say don't they require at least a day notice?
You just wake up and come and then demolish the police. No.
No, ask your question. Ask the next question.
All right.
Kojana that way and 18 no. Na me ever say yechre aban say. Aban to me emfa bondi entu abonika. Aban de odi mraso. Enti no say woma endi mraso a. Wo de odi mraso. You don't just do anything anyhow because womba any rush for why? Abai me na yesa. MPP anyesa. MPP anyesa. Sorry, your next question.
All right, enti ye be bisa se sisia ye hu se abamofo engage omo ni omo kasa ade na mo ni omo eni nkomo na asumdie ma.
No, enya abamofo and I was say omo engage the protesters.
Who pray we protest now?
Oh yes, we are protesting.
At least see this video. So cost of materials. Now you just wake up one day. Without notification. And this year, then I'm more catch up. Yeah, catch up, catch up by saying the wire is enough. On Jay, they are yet too long. Cannot be correct. They are yet too long. Also on share. And by any top of the man. And then Papa, and you want to charge, you don't want to Islam. Let to our right bush we want to count it to our man. And to no shame. I didn't know the
Kojana media momitino HSA. Bibi ya pa Ghana aha yetino. Every say abana wa betisu no ye na ye vote man no ye na ye di ye kokomoti etu abama no ansa na onya power na oba ye sure yanu ya upa mi say uba mi constituency a uba no wa ye nim say mi NDC ni enti mi di bomb ku say mi NDC ni ba manu mi upa sure ha say a government is saying Bubunu, I have said, no, shall say to me, who say, so I sit down, who to me tonight. I know Jinano, maybe Sawa say, what's down, who to me tonight. Who to me tonight. So ya for no mu dia dim no mu ye de omu ye no say government na ma omu chance omu be no omu su dachi tam omu anyi no omu agba akokura no omu su bebi omu be sit down no omu me ye no mu su ye manu be kwa akokugu eti e ka chiro omu no omu say dachi ye su ye manu be ba
bibia ntu soja for no ba bibia anye soja for no ye indiscipline wo mam ye too much dodo. The indiscipline in this country is too much to do. And no be aware that indiscipline be no. And what reason be of say it also they justify the indiscipline. Unim go for mun besi dan dey see ye kwame kuma say overpass ne so. Say ko so sini dan dey see overpass ne so na go hunu enkran nyina. Unim go for nya dan besi esi overpass ne so. So because of all recklessness, your mama for Japan, the akesi, any passion of Monkwa. And this kind of as a blackmail, bina, yenny dear banny by ye, and never to about Tutiano. What kind of a man for and a ye? Yet so baby a bet me sit down, baby on to me sit down. Was it baby as my sit down? Chechina me sit down. Mam kwa masunamene campus of Osu Ware. What the former mayor of Tema. Mayor, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Morning.
Boko there.
Baby, fine.
Would you what not Tema check? Eti wonim bia ka ho asem ye pa die na man ye difficult say ye betimi aboban ama amanfo ntimi sam build wo Ramsar site bia.
Oh, okay, me da pa first my main chair mutie for.
Benim say o ho na wo fo mark opagya voice kaka me say how so na wo fo ma mie mu haba me.
Okay. In the first place my main chair mutie for.
Okay.
Question I will be salmon in the air. A question the answer no very, very difficult because of the nature of the community. Yeah, you name Ramsar site, you name the International Convention of Ramsar site adopted Ramsar Iran 1971. And the law came into force in 1975. Can signatory to the International Convention. Say, you bury the whole wetland, swampy area, marshy area, wetland for migrant birds, any water beds, and also a more habitat. By extension, all the person can say, since almost a year of habitat, if I say there should not be no physical development. Therefore, the best to have their serene environment and comfort. But the point is that a vast land area, certain radius, there must not be any physical development. And to Omonia, my best, they won't never get. They will get unimpeded access to a more habitat. But now, another greater crack development, gallop at a faster rate, in planning. And answer that the city authority will plan to do something. Now, unauthorized development at the key places. A chairman control of such areas is very, very difficult. At Quebec, say many times and also if Ramsar site, especially Clapham, Lashibi area we demolished unauthorized structures a word more. No sooner as we demolish and a spring of blue, it is like the consequent nature of people around that area. Ubupe and no Chanoma Sati. Ubu no Chanoma Sati. And it is like a difficult situation ever my city authorities. Until the Kaiser to agreement, they say, okay, then you reserve a place be for physical structures. Then reserve a place before the Ramsar site. Because you see, the influx of among from rural urban migration had done so. People are more in the city than the land space. And to be fair, people are forced to build without permission. And therefore, to keep unauthorized developers at bay, there is a city authority, first and foremost. They must be proactive in their dealings. By law, it must be strictly enforced. Because the data, it some.
But campus, where we had more. Say why mayor pen what permanenti, and it is a dear. What the motivation behind it here? You could boo and then go around society. Still, now man for say Kokosi.
Who said something? Sometimes, they call off the block of the city authority. Say we are Burulo, and Chibiano, almost Satidoma, Omumba, because they view the action of the city authority as a 90 wonder.
But has it always been the case, say you don't want to see do baby, city authority no MB mana.
Baby, also the gentlemen, they can say what calls for unauthorized structure. The reason is that it's almost starting from scratch. Now I enforce laws now. If you leave them like that, then they will continue to extinct. By some task force, they will be patrolling around that reserve area. And to what say, OBSC and that persuade they go and demolish. Obviously, they go and demolish. But if you give them latitude, obviously up to certain stage, now, if I think they will demolish it, it will be very difficult. Then, so Kofi Aya, I'm not sure.
Sir, Ramsar site assassin, Eshe Ahim for Bease.
Or Ramsar site to be a state.
Dear, now could do an amount for catch or anyway, the assassin, ma'am, say, Missy Dawai.
Almost, you see, this land turning as it back. A state in the control Ramsar site because now a signatory to the International Convention of Ramsar site. But now, what I know to say, Tema, I can only talk about Tema.
Okay.
Tema, no, in Kuma time, almost about 64,000 square miles on Tema Township. And this I would know is under TDC.
Okay.
Tema, Nongwa, Sakumono, Kumatamanso, Ashama, and the rest. 54 square miles. And see, nobody can tell you say Ramsar site na you put there. What do I put there now? What do I inform which is what a wrong person. A TDC now. I want to the right over Temalat. When him say the law no now no assistance are we now, but because of the formation of Tema Township, you decide to be no TDC. And now PME and now Assembly and what we know and now
okay,
authority.
Okay, so what shall and the Greater Accra Regional Minister Esa ne Bambo for course be weba mam video no Esa ko dwiri edan ya yesesu onum biem eguye dia na office ebetimi aye a ebetimi ama Ramsar site asase no ye be prevent amanfo se be on sit down ho biem.
One, it is by keeping encroachers at bay. And around site, no, a vast unprotected land. Sometimes a vast unprotected land. As here in town war.
Okay.
Yeah, because what do I say?
Okay.
And as I say, so I in town war also no. It is like it is prone to unauthorized developers.
Okay.
Because to me, in physical structure, I will Ramsar site. And no, sometimes a motivating factor for unauthorized developers to enter into the Ramsar site.
Will you then advise if you know Koyan 2 1 found Senabeya, you won't have ferry at Ramsar site no?
And also to also to mean it defeats the purpose of the Ramsar site.
Okay.
Oh, at the whole pacha. Oh, I'm motivating free movement. And in the whole country, there must be a proactive step to stop the
you bet me a 24-hour security for Ramsar site.
Yes, correct. But also county. Resetting Ghana agenda now to also encompasses all. Because we say how TV here, they say they've now introduced 24-hour service. And that 24-hour service should not be limited to only the office building, to the clerical officers, normal office. It must also extend to the field workers. And to the field workers, they must get some protective cover on Ramsar site by putting task force.
Okay.
Now the task force who must be uniformly attired. And so they must be distinguished from others.
Okay.
I tell you, we more me Ramsar site for our task force.
That's it.
Then it will put fear of God into unauthorized developers.
Can be several CPR pay so when you're bringing a train come. It campaigns of Osuware, a former mayor of Tema, and I'm to say a train was one of the problems down here said maybe we can keep a 24-hour security at Ramsar side for now. And yes, idea. Neka kore bed o mai kwabra sa theater so maboko there.
Because in the we have to keep 24 hours to ensure say adi any kwan say ni pa no. Why? It's because of our political activations and the levels of impunity. Because when they kind of way say o mamuni na designate say sa bia we no nye bia ubetimi akosi da because e bafa.
Yeah.
O mamuni nyina. In fact, yekoda akakra bi nipa bi efa ebu mra
so
eko sa hye no. Yenya ba betenetene mra na nipa bi mu so nya kokudru say o mon pene ma ye tenetene mra no. Nti the impunity levels no me de misuro kakra say ya it said the Ghana should be Ghana ya manage your money ye kakra bi a eji wo a nyoma be free mo abapa no.
Yeah.
The best say dey da mesre Ghana for amohwe na motie yam susu emma amanyo sem say ye bibia ye bia an assembly for ekowe almost 80% ye NDC for enti omo ko no omo no omo adwere nyina so omo so omo aban na eden there was my buying there was then enye Ghana nti that's the challenge. So as we know because you know okay campus penso a shot CBC in the regional minister Henry Cote MP3 titles glove obiabe for system no call. We cannot solve problems like this sort because of the politics we attach to everything.
But man, you say, what is the motivation? Say, baby, I'm a kusidan. You pay go. I'm not sure one of the videos. And now way, just say what almost where.
I have make sure say we now one. For sure, my old state kwaso. Esie nyina na assembly ni hwe, omamu nyina hwe, nipa eti ho nyina hwe. Esie nyina mu dwiri ana ma sha ase tonton konwa China konwa na flower. Esie wa musie a eda kwan no, omo dwiri afaso a omo I don't know how omo be fumigate ho sa na omo dwira for no mo asisi omo stores any containers ho no ma omo de tonton konwa ne ebi ton kosia ebi ton eyentade ebi asie yo
but see omo attention maybe going forward because esa ye eka to oman no
nyoma ye ka de say akosia bibiri ene obeka kan asem
because maybe say yesa buda ni guna say sa charge
no I'm saying say akosi enyoma ye kan kra de we dey say fanyina we dey say enka no every rainy season bia no we spend not less than 500 million Ghana cedi or dollar. I stand to be corrected. Edit
got him.
Got him. How do we move forward? It's in itself. We will continue to plead that the levels at which you allow partisanship to override the constitution of Ghana. They say we rule by our emotions and party affiliations.
Yeah.
So there's no principles in the country again. Makachro, there is nothing like an independent body again, from the judiciary to the last person. The trust levels, the partisan levels, BBA we have to accept that BBA and that's why for the past 1 week I've been advocating that we have a fundamental challenge, all facets of the country.
Yeah.
From Central Nikra to Mitna Kasafidiesu, ADD from A to Z at Tema. He just promoted. You know, there was a big challenge as a country. The foundation is now there's no foundation. It's destroyed.
It's an EB.
So Moti Asiasa Foundation is destroyed. Yeah. Then we can start afresh and then pardon ourselves and build the Ghana we want. But I don't think this is the Ghana we want. No, I don't think this is the Ghana we want. Let's not deceive ourselves. And now so for in our take a partisan position. Even prayer, I spirit, imbibe, and next of Fukujinawa. Ni prayer is so canal say, baby, Ojina no obo umpire, canality take over for us of the donor. So it's becoming dangerous.
I say.
Very dangerous for us as a country. Very dangerous. If we don't get back to our foundation, which is basically not non-existent, we are dead. Because there's so many autofista by, you know, and they allow man to be a part of us. And I'm in your dress and on boxer shorts now if you know. And the more extreme one near Manakoye. And then you do any decry system. Everything is foreign. And Negana and Titia, a bony and Indian Credino, or Dom Mama. Yeah, you know, who's a pipe or potemwa. Walk up upon no mamma in one Casaquano, who told that either community now, Honam who hire a journey pipe. Here the sag glue, you know, after near Nani and Onaka but and then, and a power me piano. The main street now and now. A Westland on is your pipe. Obia do Honma, no the glass in the coast. Obia do no the glass in the coast. You know, so who cares?
It took what I said, what happened, of course,
yeah, so it's not about Mahama cares. Who cares? Who cares? No. And we deceive ourselves. Me and me can and Pantiase. It can't be about Mahama cares. About who cares for the country? Who cares? Nobody cares again.
One day partisan.
Nobody cares again. And then contract to crown you see, but not the person who may bow person pajama call. See, contract to cry the bemano. I don't say a party coloration. What that? No, Maya. Yet me deceive you, what he said, and then our constitution say this is assembly elections and your partisan. Yeah, that I also seen there. This is assembly elections and your partisan. You smile at it and your partisan. Hey, me see. Now, why are we doing this? Waste of everybody's time. I'm telling you, my brother. I'm telling you. Why we wake up? You people, when you wake up.
Listen, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Now, Busan say, it's your mind, ebeyeni, obeyeni. In contomponi nada ni trodieni.
Too much. Too much.
What is this? Omaya kwesi ade ba kwa nyina dada ho be sine. MMDC's elections.
Yeah.
You try him, sir.
Say any partisan.
Omaya
assembly member.
Omaya enne no. All the independent bodies, you almost suffer Kesepa Electoral Commission.
Yeah.
Aban biaba or say Electoral Commission. They are called Chief Justice class. It's one who say, yeah, this trade system now from time immemorial na be enka san kan na e ba na e bon enyhwam. Ghana bon.
You can't menka.
Ghana bon.
You can't menka. Wa be kan so be bon.
Ghana bon.
Ba de ne so say.
Ghana bon.
Say ya na say ko.
Who call ye schools mu a teacher for be. Do you know what they are teaching our kids? They are teaching them the kind of pain, bitterness, envy, jealousy, the tribalism, party. Charlie, this is where we have gotten to. This is where we've gotten to. In the wisdom of Kwame Nkrumah, boarding school was a mixture of all manner of tribes just to feel that. Also age bracket. We relate to other tribes extremely well than this modern generation. Yes. Because your money, the worst of it now is that once the NDC or the MPP is in power, now is the NDC. Let me talk about the NDC. You let somebody see me at Jubilee House. Hey. Now so bad. Over Tinaka, as if say, Jubilee House. And you are trying this tax. When you see me with the minister is representing Ghana's interests. So I have a stake in the minister's affairs. It's who minister Okwana Oberua. There Yanisa or Fianga sa P secretary. You know, you are sitting there, you are waiting, the minister, you have an appointment with the minister. These people know you are Ghanaian. They know you are Ghanaian. Ombetima what now for about 6 hours because omu claim say on your party.
Yeah.
As say obi aye NDC and MPP ni. As say obi aye NDC and MPP. No man electoral commission say aka 3 polling centers. Ni enko kinka pose for be na your one ni pose for enti banya ni pa me anko bombai. Ba pose for anko bombai 19. And we are okay. If you answer we man openly. People can say akwatia nipa bewu moja begu openly. We are saying it back. Let me sit here today. Let me sit here today and go after the police, the NIB, the UOCO, the judges, and all these people. Now I say, by the close of this program, I'll still have my comfort zone. Why? Selectivity. Why? Why?
So
sad. You can't now be MPP now, NDC near Nada Bakwa as a dada home. You the answer question vigilantism. Oh. What? Every minister, former minister, every chairman, former chairman. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
What's your boy? Let me have your phone to us.
All right, so it's part of those things just to create some awareness for us. You know, we have one beautiful country called Ghana. Achia Nemuye. It's very important. It doesn't matter our rantings. We still believe that Ghana, Achia, but Emuye, we need to work around it. So important. But also, Anapana Ohome, Eti. Mesra the last thing, unregulated the front of Okada for my chronone accidents in the air doors. You get to Kolebu now. Number of motor riders are Oma driver carelessly, Oma prepare, and a prayer cram, my sister, a honum, a pre junction or a opoku areti almost a woman sister mobile. The 150 and the 500, and then the copper pep and then the phone. Oh, yeah.
Mamma yes.
This weekend,
weekend na OCA na penny.
All right.
There was one fire also confirm Buju. Or no sorry, pay papa. Chem asati papa Buju. And a pay papa to form.
Oh.
Chairman Jesse Nimako.
Yo. So Abu Mesa say me ma me free I don't know minimize because and also stand oko jomna and actually 155 and imagine the food of the year.
Binja waiting for I want to win your broker and the pay. Binja my brother Dixon so the bova kunye na young man no Francis Akon of the money.
Okay.
And then the birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Rudy. Later Batmanka.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wednesday spend the Madiana every day.
Almost every day, but I had to see.
Almost every day. Because it's important to. My only there. I'm pricking and conscience sufficiently enough. Because I need the man. Okay, I start the 8 to 1 more. Now, your sons maybe were connected. But it seems to me that, especially the political class, it's beyond some poor. The partner you would na neboko. Konyawa motorbikes, Okada.
Yeah.
Their politics be there. Koni biado, you be legalizing. Okada, hey. We know the social menace our cause.
Very, very serious.
It's a regulate one about the more license now I then. And then the human beings will change overnight, or they will become what?
Super riders.
It's unbelievable. Indiscipline issues what permeate yen a man no ground. Last week, Kwame so o posti BB or Facebook. Pembeta na papa oji for bringing Iguan Osaponchi Frivolta region to Greater Accra. Odo ko veterinary more certified.
That boy correct.
That boy no. Yel baby and you boto the Frivolta region or the Greater Accra. What Ghana ho? Then we growing up. Tankers.
Hey. Some naba. Obafia said,
I want to pour.
Uncle said, or just information at Wabako.
Where are we? Building permit. No, go for the go ma. Oh my, well, I did answer this with
Debbie, me a corporate. And you know, reason is that.
Look,
as I speak to you now, even payment schedule for property rate, initial payment are made there, other rates, I don't know whether we can adopt a software that will capture all these things and then willingly they will be assembly account be willingly.
Oh, forget.
Maybe human intervention.
Yen Abanabredo, yen implement centralized collection system. Is it? And what be a deep-seated
critical
such
area
that
to get money.
Such that institutions of state are being used to advance it.
That's the danger.
Nakobeden ena obia court of competent jurisdiction where you should bench warrant. I won't vacate otum obagana kromaha under the protection of the state.
But that one moment you're careful.
One year, be careful.
The state being protect you.
I hear from the way okay.
Minia dance here.
Oh, have they denied it? Have they denied it? All over the place. That this gentleman can offer the pay from Otumfo to Asofo to him. Everybody is further. Okay, keeping what the official residence of the vice president or prestige lane cantonments. What's one in for gate 19? What be some minister question? Also, no immigration officer, defense minister. In the our panel, Konekebisa question under the Right to Information Act. No answer man, Eric. Under the protection of the state. Oh. And then the way no court. We all have seen pictures. And the court vacated the bench warrant against him. Well, there can reasons no. But these are the kinds of things. Before you ever start to show it, America, Dixon. Then some announce you know. Yes, you are very set. I'm on top about Mama Samahama. Cause minimum, that it hasn't changed as far as I'm concerned. Building the Ghana we want here, king. Oh, a slogan, pure deceit. But do na nye jezi wonu. The wako abaman president we yi nefio. Oso wasesa orbo abe nzama foforo. So what did we jezi wonu ato abaman. A reset no nya. Aman. And some work came. The Akufo-Addo now ban one mismanage the economy. Why them? Inflation we could know. Nda was young bonze mon. Osande wanyi Kobna Dufo no nye ne nkrofo one negotiate ma obotu 60% of charge what the bond. What catch Ghana for the political persecution. The current Attorney General court to fight against the revocation of Unibank one license. Okay. Somebody will do back Kufuado that was spent 20 billion of money that we didn't have. Yenibio, Yakwako Bobosa. And those were the two critical expenditure items are. Now, what bought money such that time of COVID-19 oba iwiasimu, the impact of Ghana was worse than other countries. Banking sector, no energy sector. Ama hini mibiso wasameke.
Papa.
Someone coffee work for that there was not necessary, wasn't required. That banodobo busa or the banking sector. In there. What's the most more? Zende. Now, compared to phone here, why have you people negotiated for him to pay 60% of the money that he took? Aman. San Wanyahi. No, ye NDC former minister na Akufo-Addo na ban okay a true didn't no good bank. Why are we being called upon to celebrate and negotiated 60%? Ababana why as I want to negotiate 60%. These are the kinds of things against ourselves. Ye gunkofu. You see today, you have a full circle. Sunday, what can the Ghana of war we free? And I'm not even hearing journalists talk about it. But we were told at the time that community from 1 year or Akufo-Addo any tan, no the tan Ghana for individuals are because of their political affiliation. I haven't heard any journalist speak about it in that manner. The debate now is whether the 60% no or you okay another one can watch more. Now why are then the CCI 60% or the 70% and 80% and 100% na no kode yeji omani. Omani biso asam. Correct for why then?
If there was no wrongdoing, said clearly there was.
Thank you very much. So what was said then? Okay, below the line reporting. Finance Ministry in 2019. That these two expenditures, energy sector, and the banking sector cleanup. But they were necessary. When COVID came, it compounded their financial problems. Abandon shall the bed look. Baby Yedri, Yaboyana Yamuban. Yan shedding a fund to Bobby Brana, Yafanye, Yafonto to Yanko. Like these people, my friends. 1% levy. They are today, they have the audacity to tell me that Mutia 1 CD on every liter because we have problems in the energy sector. Now, 11 not there then. Only any problems in the economy. And they turn around and tell me that, we'll renegotiate IPPs. I laugh. Now, IPPs want to negotiate, want to assign it in the first place.
NDC.
So they've gone around 8 years coming to renegotiate contracts they themselves signed.
But what's wrong with that?
But they were good contracts. Why are you negotiating? Or they were not good? 8 years you've come to realize that
they can do better.
But you negotiated, you went in.
It doesn't change the fact that they can do better.
Share. So Akufo-Addo negotiated over 8 years.
They say we're 20 minutes.
You have time in Fanina. Motu meje studio no gramo.
What studio?
Meje studio no gramo ma fa.
So me say intro. I know.
What catching on 4 different subjects.
Because more you know yourself. More in rice for Kata was Mahama case.
Don't worry, you go to some also. No trouble maybe to you get equal opportunity.
Mahama case. Have you seen a bill that was passed on the certificate of NHIS? The funding, where is it coming from?
Oh, Ibenyesika.
Oh, NHIS kind of what?
And I make Ibenyesika.
So why don't you add the ailments that is not covered on the NHIS?
We want to be specific about what we do.
Specific about what?
We want to just draw.
NHIS was started progressively. They added ailments from the time President Kufuor-Nabere
so
to
you're
date.
thinking is I think they count.
Now, as I said to Mahama Kesa, create your own fund, create your own, create your own source, and let's kind of
if you go to NHIS, so if you go to NHIS,
the NHIS fund na ye to ya ayarfo ka no. Aba na ba set up waso ayarfo different ayarfo fund. Na NHIS can be. Na da cash them for. Let's say more because I had it. More because of what?
Oh, the kind of idea now can was them.
Na missing NHIS yesterday. Every time you will review ailments yerba okover. No one become and I'm telling. Maybe so was me yana. So if you feel the need, the yerba be on your covered. And see NHIS near for the yerba being come on. What stops you from doing that? That is the mandate of the NHIS. But they be able to the one for social intervention policy be since the 1992.
You are thinking it's a
now what is it? What is it?
Okay. Sugar. Oh.
Amai. Joseph. Echia
tomato factory
na koso. Echia me nua eno ma koso.
Tomato factory na koso.
Kama.
I've been invited to come.
Yeah, sure.
Na me hwed adwuma kasia.
Minister of Agriculture so say intervention by the Eboa and the feed Ghana no.
The feed Ghana.
First
the feed
few
Ghana.
districts no. Brekum West one of the beneficiaries.
Very good. Besi gina ya. Feed Ghana pese minister ni chire mu because as a feed Ghana abakoda.
There be enkoda.
Good.
Enkoda ebia publicity ene hu dede no ebia obekase but adwuma ekoso e wo form no oman wo hwe first quarter
wadaka she 24 hours
there is no sector a grow chain agric sector over 6%
NDC
e kire wo adwuma agric minister bae oye na oman quick one me nikan enchia the good people of Brekum West enura ne enne graduation days for yenkwara na wo basic schools no I have a lot of invitations. Na nura na ye busy with chamber ye pass ye Ghana Medical Trust Fund bill. Enti mentumi anko na ye toaso. But the good news ne say me this year me delegate no ene constituency chairman ne leadership wo ho aye adwuma pa. And I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of ye nkwara enro mo graduate from various schools or more aba. On my quick one, mean free ye ready for case no so na yen clarify statement Deputy Attorney General de Babontin on ka baabia da say Dufo and 7 others enye boni bia for want of time in kan ni na but point number 2 also the central objective of these prosecutions has been to ensure accountability for public funds and more importantly recover losses occasioned to the state through various alleged acts of financial impropriety. In pursuit of this objective, the Office of the Attorney General in collaboration with other relevant state agencies established a threshold of 60% recovery of the alleged losses to the state. It was about 5 for her. Based on that, and what discontinue. Then it says following prolonged negotiations and engagements, the accused persons in the Republic versus Kwabena Dufo and 7 others have met this recovery threshold. Accordingly, accordingly, in furtherance of public interest and considering the significant recoveries made to the state, the Honorable Attorney General has satisfied himself that continuing with the prosecution will not serve any additional public interest. Then it continues. This decision, however, does not imply an absence of wrongdoing nor a vindication of any conduct. It is a pragmatic step. So, impression created, and they say the position of the NDC and for that matter, the government, they say, Dufu and Seven others, Enye Bonibiano. That is not
that's
the case.
what he said.
Go to the Attorney General is saying, in prosecutions of this nature.
Okay. You just take your time. I feel the letter is contradicting and it doesn't really make the headway we want to get.
Okay.
This government, at this material moment, people have gone through this process.
Yeah.
Okay, so why wouldn't government use the same approach? Because clearly, hold on.
Okay.
There's government has given us a leeway. Than when retrievals are possible. There's no need for, even though it doesn't guarantee say onye bonibia.
Exactly.
So now do for onye bonibia. Nyame adom.
No.
Me say now and just onye bonibia. The why you say aban ni natimi atena sia manti asia ye adwuma say the beer or Hobiana is Kasem Kawadi and Cow, 60%
at least.
Recovered. So government should use the same government should use this same principle in adopting to other people cases.
That is another discussion, but I may clarify the fact that you creating impression say yes, you do 4 years, you know. The statement clearly says
2018 time a case no starting.
Clearly, these issues are case by case basis. It is a plea bargain, and you'll be a case by case. So I cannot tell why others are not benefited, but we should agree it's a case by case basis.
Is it not strange that?
Is
it not strange there, Lawyer Badwam? This Attorney General has adopted what you guys call nollie prosequi. Is that correct?
Yes.
Almost all politically people who are politically exposed.
I mean, can't trust me observer. Me a political actor. But I want to just ask these questions for the and you're worrying, say almost all the politically exposed cases in Ghana within a twinkle of a second. This Attorney General has been able to end all these cases.
So is
it also worrying? Say the last 8 years, all those who were hauled before the court were those who were perceived to be NDC sympathizers. Is it also not worrying?
So you have added to the conversation.
What I'm saying is is it not worrying?
Is it not worrying that as we speak now, Yamin and Abanga has not been called by Yoko swiftly as they did to me and Kwabna Boy?
I don't know, but they've been referred to, and we expect.
So that is why establishing a principle. We want to educate the people.
Yeah.
What it means is that nothing has changed. We are repeating the same old things that we have done from 1992 up to this point, and our expectation is that we are resetting. No. It's not true.
Some of us are maintaining a position, say, prosecution of people like Dr. Opuni, people like Collins Deuda,
for 8 years.
People like Atoforsen,
for 8 years.
People like Japa, and several others were politically motivated.
When you draw that conclusion, then they are also able to draw conclusions that there are people going through now is politically motivated. As a matter of fact, record setting 14 days at Yoko, superseding the major laws of the country. Nobody is talking about it.
What I'm saying is, Attorney General, our prosecute cases, and in fact, this is pragmatic and progressive approach to certain prosecutions. One, sometimes you have a decision to make. Say, sika kodi nipa bi enchen na nipa no be ko jail na sika na yehia de be chichire oman no yensanka na ye be hwe the other options if we can get the money back na yentwaso a case by case, and I think that this is not the first time situation we be. So I want to clarify that maybe no sa no said na minu ye ka say President Mahama onim na oba onim so oba o meye hwe no probably on share or mine na ye team no you may be talking about a different country. We are in a country inflation hit 54 as of January then and I'm 24%. Within the last 6 months, I dropped to 13%. This is under President Mahama. We are in a country, January, now you top petrol 1 gallon, 70 cedis, and now you turn around 55 cedis. We are in a country, around January, now dollar, 15, 16 cedis per dollar, and a little over 10. We are in the country, food inflation, January compared to now, a drop over 20%. We are in the country, lorry fare, January compared to a drop by over 15%. So we are definitely making progress. Menka say on mine all of a sudden and no master. But if you look at the indicators, and on mine, this position will be vindicated tomorrow. Finance Minister, Parliament or China, the media budget, bana ubehunu enoma koso. 80. The first 6 months directional this government kono. I just say obia person obe appreciate it. Having said that, quickly on mine. Now or can't Mahama case and ra. Now me Parliament. I sat through clause by clause. Now it is very important. Mahama case na ye can Ghana Medical Trust Fund bill. No, this is the bill and ra ye pass man be ye emra. Oh my. But I actually very simple. Say on my team, yare bit is a stroke, diabetes, hypertension, kidney diseases, any other cardiovascular diseases, yare your friend of non-communicable diseases, you know. Say nipa edubia ua emun 9 yes I yare no. So over 40%. Sa yare ye bubosui. Yare as a count na only sika twitwiri dia na woto ada nanom won se do enti yewura Mahama ye se obeye president a ye health insurance no wo na rewosem ne se oman health insurance no encover sa yare akese ya ye ka ho asemi dialysis initial stage sunya kidney problem a ye be diagnose ye be but they do say ukọ dialysis you have to pay ene ho no manti akoduru ba bia here for probably what in Krana middle class you may not appreciate oh me constituency na on my minimum pension for be other them 12 years 15 years sometimes they do baby cry na ye refi efe say bia nipa na free money ade sikasem obi wo pressure sika o de beto aduro keke problem enti President Mahama nhihye ye say o de mra we beba parliament wadi ne boshe so ne baye no let me clear misconceptions ye nuamo de ne namabon te say health insurance sika and ye ba be fund. If you go to clause 3 of the bill sources of funding and there are over 5 different sources. Health insurance is just one of them. So clause 5 outlines sources of money for the fund, which include 20% of the total monies allocated to National Health Insurance Fund. 2, other monies approved by the Parliament. Other sources from donations, grants, gifts, and other voluntary contributions. And on my say even before I ever pass the act way no. Sika Mahama case, voluntary donations, Abba Fund, you are aware, security agencies, donations are what do Abba. Those who are arguing, say then I emphasize yare we inko health insurance, yare cover no. Oh my, even now, yare we inka. Let's be very honest. Uko ayaresabia health insurance no. Send it here. Very challenging. And looking at the cost implications, in fact, it is estimated that this trust alone will need about 3 billion every year. 20% of health insurance, no, send a and even 1 billion. It means greater chunk of the money is going to come from elsewhere. I'm beneficiaries. To me, are benefiting clause 25 actually beneficiaries and it just say you don't need to enroll on this. Once we are covered by health insurance, no, automatically, uko hospital, or doctor diagnose you kidney issues, dialysis, whatever specialist treatment this is covered by the Mahama case.
So,
This is the bill, the full bill.
Just briefly.
So you can go through the bill.
Thank you. Sorry.
Article 3 talks about sources of funding. 25 talks about beneficiaries.
Were you sustainable or is just a political party?
No, it is sustainable. As I said, 20% from health insurance. Parliament will make approvals into it, donations, and now, President Mahama vision. Before passing this act, a lot has already been accrued and into the fund. The domestic say yet to me ajiatum. My last preliminary commenter made a enra. We koso parliament before we ebe koso. Na o my me aminu ba Ewurabena Oben. Yaso en in our parliament before ye ba bail we so enra. Yaso en in no ensem bebre the edikan unim se yeduamo ebo ekoto swearing in. Da misinformation, disinformation or modern ne say sa ablikman nofa ye campaign and ye penny na ye pe that seat e dia beka ho ama ye nya absolute to quarters to test see I can say even independent for money ye business we have 184 plus the 188 we have to test na say to test no ye dia bra ye pe ne ye pese ye bese constitution ama President Mahama akọ the third time. In fact, that was central. Ye campaign na ye nuamo 18 na ye ni abre say ye pe that two tests no. But everybody knows say enye two tests. Na this is an entrenched provision in the constitution. You don't need two tests to change that. 80 yemfa ye sa misinformation and sa disinformation no. Yemfa nto baby na yenko ye we needed that so much. Said ye be ya reset agenda ye pese ye sesa o my Ghana no ye betumi asesa o my Ghana and o my this ninth parliament menu ya de waye MP da onim the records show clearly say ye ba ye within 6 months number of progressive pragmatic laws are ya pass to push this country forward ono anim ye nra ye wie we ene scholarship authority bill and so that why pass amana ba be and that is the beauty of this majority they were asked to go and consult so the new amendments new changes will come back to the parliament but have you looked at the object of this bill?
Of course.
Since independence, make a scholarship, a National Scholarship Act bill. Since independence.
Yeah, I've read it.
Scholarship Secretariat, Eshe President Biamotuum is at the office of the President. Now, Ghana, how often? And more complaining, pet fairness, no transparency. Kwanya ya first award scholarship. More here. Scholarship no omonsanka because ye name rebi e da ho criteria da ho ayede award now under this president he is ceding this power ono e won the office say employee authority independent authority with board of trustees with management ya omono ebe strictly according to what the act says in awarding scholarship and I think this is forward thinking approach we munyina transform the Ghana we all want. Ghana ye penny say fairness ebeye adwuma, transparency ebeye adwuma, accountability na eba awards of scholarship enkoye mpanyimfo te say minuamo emma de omo wo fase e be benefit na mi ankasa me wo fase a owo ginegine or also apply not by the act.
I'm saying
qualifier.
I'm saying that.
I'm saying that. Know what you mean?
Let's get a proper clarity when it comes to making sure so be a akwanya or scholarship.
Exactly.
But the other aspect of it, Dana making kind of, what is the criteria so clear? If I sit here today and your conclusion is that I am in a better position than somebody at Jenny to pay for a foreign school something.
That is not all.
No, I'm saying that you're not being fair to me.
No, man, that is not all.
There should be a criteria that will give all of us access.
Access, exactly. Equitable access. Equity is key. It's not about equality. It is about equity. So you may be well resourced, but we program now we call an ABA, Ghana high any university beer, or what's our logistics and equipment a training and a demand area you will still get it. Criteria no say they look at the cost. Okay. Bet me here uni sikana bia also koye BSc marketing. BFO say marketing no bet me ayewo. Legon no bet me ayewo. Ye university bi o ha. And also ubenya the skills and the training you may not get it. So it is not only about usika semenkwa. We look at the courses and whether we are capable of running those courses here. Okay. All these are factored into consideration. Another beautiful one from and also that why Yaya Huajuma, UDS.
And the bank account bills away.
UDS. I don't understand how
chief
we are using how we are using this majority.
I'm confused.
You were talking about look, you see the Ghana we want. And I'm telling you,
Dixon, let's not do this.
This is the Ghana.
Dixon, let's not do this. Osan there, here to tests to enable you do any of the things that he is talking about.
Oh yes.
You don't need it.
We need majority to do it.
You need just 138.
You are done.
That's it. So please, I will natural. And you can only deceive yourself, not me. I beg you. Yeah, 2/3, so-called 2/3 work once now. It's all empty. The only circumstances here 2/3 is when you want to remove the president. Is it going to happen?
No.
When you want to remove the speaker, is it going to happen?
No.
When you want to censure ministers of state, is it going to happen? So what are you talking about? It's empty. You can only tickle yourselves and laugh. Yeah? Chief, akasewie.
That be too.
Wakasewie.
But so many common intelligence to kakra.
It will be fair. You are talking about your majority empty.
Yeah.
But what to text? I didn't say majority.
You don't need.
You don't need it.
Exactly. But they were the people who.
Now, remember, 1992. You had every member of parliament NDC.
But he wants to do
we don't miss
to extend the presidency.
Yes, I don't have a problem because I know they can't. I know.
Okay.
But that was your message, especially
but responded to not appropriately or say, my message is say, have that absolute majority
one of the message.
MPP message.
It wasn't about even me.
Were you in
MPP? One boycotter.
That's
formally as a party.
Yes.
Didn't the party boycott? So what are you talking about?
The general secretary was saying.
So what are you talking about?
Individuals.
MPP boycott.
Yes. The general secretary has
confirmed. The party formally decided.
Former vice president.
The vice president was not there.
The vice president was not there.
The vice president was not there.
The potential
chief.
Vice president but it doesn't need to be there physically. If you send 400,000 there, and you say you were not there, do you take that?
The general secretary was here yesterday. He said the party's position.
Now, Mammy, I go apologize for National Council.
I apologize.
So what are you talking about? I'm
as an independent candidate to MPP and
Nigeria are participating in the December election. It's not this is ballot paper.
Did you write to someone boycott?
The general secretary said that he was.
Let me tell you, who person boycott through election? What do you do?
To your party, the general secretary.
And what did they write?
Notifying the electoral
commission. They didn't notify.
Right to electoral commission.
In the media landscape.
Okay, man.
No notification.
No
notification. You sometimes they wouldn't have printed ballot papers. They wouldn't have printed ballot papers in the name of MPP. They didn't boycott.
You see,
it was confusion.
Dixon, Maman Kasaman show. Amine declaration on 19 polling stations another the entire constituency.
19.
No.
Okay, the
Ablekuma not.
So we are money back.
Missy, we collation
okay.
in all the constituencies around 19. So what are you talking about? What declare several constituencies? Now work at 3. East is work at 19. MPPs here participate. What be a collation of all, not 19. So please.
Okay.
Yeah. That party is here. What must walk some shower? What catch on the show for me?
Well, my Dixon has said, them parties.
They are not good, though. Hey, what's not how one can summon there? I seem to say there. Mahama case, source of funding, no, or you're unique, and that on your only NHIS. Remember? Section 78 of the NHIS Act. Mention sources of funding. The sources of money for the fund are as follows. A. The health insurance levy provided under Section 86. 2.5% of each person's 17.5% contribution to SNIT and pension scheme fund. The monies that may be allocated by the fund to the fund by Parliament. Money that has accrued to the fund for investments made by the council. And grants, donations, gifts, and any other voluntary contribution made to the fund.
So it's the same.
NHIS.
It's the same thing.
Same.
So, on my
chairman, please. In principle, many problem there with expansion of to cover sicknesses and only on the NHIS. Many problem. Sabiwa, na minimum china mabotuma. Minimum to nubusu enibia. Minimum to minyankubia. It's a mini problem. And obey that ban expand NHIS coverage at all times. I'm saying there, under existing regime, no, that is the router all the time. It's to come and create a new fund just to glorify Mr. Mahama when you haven't done anything new, but taking 20% of NHIS money to fund your so-called Mahama case. You are being deceptive. That's all.
Deceptive?
But that's exactly what they are doing. Okay, there. Uniqueness, no, in the Mahama case, no.
It's
only
not their
donations.
reliance on
only donations. But I'm proving to you that NHIS funding and Casasono relies on donation. So you could expand it and take the donations into NHIS to cover the thing. In any event,
NHIS what is security agencies donated to NHIS. Millions of Ghana citizens are Mahama fund no. Not NHS anymore. Why didn't they go and donate there?
I fear.
So
if I have a fear,
the initiative.
If I have a fear, it's sustainability.
Yeah,
no, it is going to be sustainable.
Unbelievable.
If I have a fear,
no,
it's unbelievable.
If I have a fear, it's sustainability.
Let me tell you this: sustainability, no, stems from the fact that if you look at diseases, middle class people be brave, and say, or more old age. They're most likely to have some of this. That is why it is easier for corporate organizations, individuals.
It's already provided in the NHIS Act.
The point is, at the moment,
it's there in black and white. At the moment, Section 78.
Do you agree, sir? Do you agree, sir? Do you agree, sir?
There is more incentive to
do you agree,
people.
In particular, simple. Do we all agree that the NHIS means of funds, you know?
Yeah.
A tenner, the same 10 almost.
Yeah, but my point is, how many people in Ghana and what is Muko donated to NHIS?
They get grants, they get gifts, they get donations every day.
Oh my, the
point is,
the point is,
the danger.
Oh my, the point is,
these
people, Parisi,
so what kind of sounds was? Almost say yes, anymore. Once we say it's Mahama K, President Ubia.
Oh, then I have a power. Yeah, but power. I'm not going to be the president. But if we come to government, we'll cancel it. and cover all those ailments on the NHIS.
At
the moment, health insurance and cover diseases.
So expand it. In fact, dialysis as of last year was included.
Oh my!
Call Doctor our friend presidential advisor. Please.
Oh my!
The deception is what irritates me.
Donations and all grants, but investment, source of funding, as okay. Why is it that NHIS is not catering for ASI diseases? Already, sir, no money. Now see what that. NHIS. Why are they not covering?
Cover.
The point, no, make us say,
in principle, I do not object to expanding it.
Source of funding now will can so why are they not covering this? Even then, Obon cover we could NHIS no. I struggle to cover a petty disease. And you uja bob say and cover the situation I been said. Common diseases are debia, malaria, we more air quality the scanning in ano, and to even answer.
That's why they take 20%.
Non-communicable.
Why they 20%?
But the 20, what I'm saying is the 20%.
NHIS. What about NHIS?
So, apart from the 20% you're more taking, and a medical catcher say before even the fund is established, people are donating. So, it tells you, say, by the nature, specialized nature of this fund, dealing with diseases, require a lot of money to deal with because what is Sika and NHIS Sika fancy 3 billion a year. Where are they going to get money to deal with other diseases? But they stand alone, just 20% coming in, they will be able to rate about 60-70% outside to come and get the 3 billion needed to deal with these issues every year. Right, and that is the reason why we have this very, very important bailout. Say ya pass your man act. And on my as I said, say free baby, me free bar, you will appreciate. I appreciate. Because the number of people, common BP drugs, people are not able to afford, and they are dying. Maybe area, how many people can afford dialysis? How many people get cardiovascular diseases? Stroke, obi the demo number of years. And intervention that will specifically deal with these issues. Now, Okokasa was saying they can't NHIS. Why have they been excluded? Because NHIS said if they take that on board, the NHIS will collapse. So they've excluded these diseases. We can cover. Then President Mahama says, well, let us take 20%, look for other sources and deal with these diseases.
Worse.
No, it's not worse.
20, well, maybe
it's not worse.
Normal one.
It is not worse. It is not worse. Oh my. So are you suggesting say over 40% of people who die out of the non-communicable disease should be left to their own?
No.
So how do we deal with them? And they're on the NHIS. The NHIS say we cannot take care of you.
But you also don't kill.
No, you are not killing. You are not killing. You are not killing. Oh my.
Tio, Minisika, Ube Yimisikem 20.
Oh my.
Already no see. Yadian Coop and getting cramming.
Oh my. They are meant, the NHS is meant to deal with all these diseases, but they are saying they say they can't.
The effectiveness.
They say they can't.
The effectiveness of the NHS is quite another subject.
Oh my, let me tell you, for NDC, the difference is the 20% we are taking still annual accruals over 15% more than what under this government we are getting because they capped the NHIS. Now, this government has uncapped. So every money collected in the name of NHIS is going in. Even with the uncapping. With the uncapping.
Government normally gets into the fund and take it for other
but the point is we have uncapped. Now look at what is going into the GET fund. We have uncapped GET fund. We have uncapped NHIS. Under this government, Sikana NHIS, even if we take 20% to the medical trust fund, we're still going to get more because of the uncapping.
Yeah, wrap up.
Yo,
because of the uncapping.
Yeah, politics keke. Politics ne ya odo the benefit be other brain and crewman. Matna maka. The in principle, many problem be with the expansion of NHIS. Another ban about make sure that some yerebe bia yentumi yenyeska yemfontu ya na nkrofo wontum yenyeska wofontu ya no. Yebe pekone yebe support one way to ya. Many issue bia. That's not the point. The point is that Mahama Care so-called your way creative is completely needless.
It's not so-called.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Been.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
My married draw so-called. Very harmless person. The uncapping of NHIS. Are you going to pat this government on the back?
I'm not going to pat you on the back. Mom pat you on the back.
Yeah, uncapping.
Mom pat you on the back.
So you are justifying say Mukapu NHIS. Now NHIS.
Capping
struggle no.
And Realignment Act was for a purpose.
No, Omai.
Chief.
Yeah, say you Mfanko NHIS. Na ye mfansa yare aban bi bae o se de bisika ya jejede ko no. Ye mfani nyina nko. Ye nche
wanye ne sakeke. Aya manchiremu aban e de ba. Nchiremu ne say. Na wo onka pokwa no asabe ru.
Go ye nye sika mfanje entity diseases no. Na say ko sika fu ho. Dixon ba bi fufuru.
Dixon show me you baba do bi mo. I can do worse than this one. Esa ban on the capping. Or capping and so they took 15% of it. Now you are taking 20. So plus 15 minus 20, which is better. What was the matter?
On capping no. Omode koye health related issues. They took it out elsewhere. But 20% that is being taken is going to create a fund to deal with non-communicable diseases. That is the difference. And even with the 20%
as a party of you grow me with
the
internet man leverage that okay.
Well,
who biases
because blackmailing. This is emotional blackmailing.
But akasa remember me was me get
this is emotional blackmailing.
Let's say what's me na mama kwara musu me get be say
okay ko obi was all the obi the free that was what taking advantage.
Okay Amaine capping Central Abano de Bay was there. I remember very well, vividly, like any day. Also, who police is out rolling out in now? Where's the fiscal space? Because at the time, 99.7% of your total tax revenue, otua wages and salaries, interest payments and statutory payments. On a ban of the policy of capping and realignment. So you cap certain statutory funds and realigned those flows to deal with other exigencies within the budget constraints that you had. That's all. ABBA, as a capping policy, they book you. No problem. Our cap said that now, scanning nano or NHIS fund.
This
now, the year 10
I said bet you 20.
I say, and I go for more than 15. No, but I'm maybe 20. Now they can create another fund. Martinuzin Mahama case. Now that same year, and come on to Madasha NHIS national. They create another fund. Number that.
Them parties.
No.
Oh, mess
no. Oh my.
Oh
my. Come on, capping now.
Oh,
mobile health related.
Good.
Omo year free apomudi so ya apomudi usim.
Oh, areas so. Say uko district assembly sir. Common fund akọ. Assembly where nya sika kura no.
Remember,
you were sending 800,000 per quarter to the district assembly.
Remember, this is the number. Hold on just for a minute. Hold on. 0249 764 star 0249 764 star.
Administrator of Mahama.
Yes, no, they have administrator.
We secretariat.
They have all those
things. We offices were every region. We offices were every district.
What's the challenge cost?
Oh, now what is it? And jobs for the boys.
Are you seeing the import of what they intend to do?
Okay, development authorities across the country.
All right. On that note, Mami.
They told us that you could use the district assemblies to do those developments.
Oh, yes.
Please. You told us that Skede they come at district development authorities, nothing sent coastal on a middle belt. We could use those monies to give to the district assemblies.
They are doing secretariat now.
And so I set up same national health insurance now was setting up no Yerba. Progressively we expand one scope no.
Okay.
I set up the same establishment.
Oh, I will mess up with that.
Now, where offices were Accra, every regional capital, every district capital. After this full soldiers a gum. Now, why administer fund to deal with specific ailments that could have been covered under NHI. Is that what they are telling us?
I'm surprised.
Man, they grow. Oh no, you know,
who has
we'll meet.
It's welcome. One number one, we are